Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome, guys. Hopefully everyone's doing well. It's really, really dark in my room. I'm actually going to fix my light 1 second. I'll make sure to do that for you guys before we get anything going. While it's happening, you guys can listen to the luscious voice of Crouton. Hey, hello, Crouton.
Hello, how's it going?
First, I thought for a second you forgot you muted yourself. Hopefully you're doing well.
Not too bad. I've actually got an IGL game coming up tonight a little bit later, so I
Oh yeah,
figured I'd.
and you're on my stream.
That's right, yeah, a little bit of a double feature.
Yeah, except one of them you can laugh at people playing, and then in another one I'll laugh at you playing.
Yeah, this sounds
How does
about
that
right.
sound?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, it sounds like it sounds like a perfect day. Let me send you the info as well. There's the info. Join. I'll send the info to everybody else as well. Hopefully, we get some Knights of Chaos fans in here. I'm sorry, some Knights of Chaos fans in here to support their Strikes of Chaos team as they play tonight against No Hank, just boys. I mean, it's nice to see you again, man. When was the last time you were on the stream?
It's been a while, maybe 2 weeks or a week and a half, something like that.
Yeah, it's been something like that. It's been a while. Always nice to have someone join us back for a series. Let's take a quick look at our schedule. We've got 4 matches tonight. We'll start off with Strikes of Chaos versus No Hank, just boys. Then we'll go on to our show match tonight, which is between Midnight Red, Strikes of Chaos, Onyx, two teams that were meant to play in the stream but had their matches canceled at the last moment, so we have them playing against each other. And we're going to have IGL back with Bill's Mafia versus SNRF, that's Crouton's team, by the way. Then we'll end off with Moonrise Gaming and Synn Doink on a great series. Let's start with the Strikes of Chaos versus No Hank Just Boys team. This is a Tier 2 2v2. What a match it could really shape up to be. In the playoffs, there's a lot of stress on the line.
A lot of stress, but I've got to tell you, this is a great opportunity for strikers. I was taking a look at the playoff bracket a little while ago. Currently, No Hank is coming in at they're seated second in the bracket, but I took a look at the bracket. The first place team in this Division 3 took an upset loss. So currently, No Hank are the top dogs in this division. They are number one currently. They're seated second in the playoffs, but they're number one right now. So if Strikers can get a big win over them, that's a great way to start their playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, it is the show. It is the show offs. Nice, the playoffs. I'm looking at Showtime as the top team, and I'm like, show offs. No, it's called the playoffs. The playoffs, and a lot of times in the playoffs, everything changes, and so upsets are actually really common in this first round. You see that happen a lot. Would not be too surprised if we see another one. We have seen a couple upsets on the stream so far. Usually upsets are, again, super common in the first round. They usually get less common the more you go in. It's really who performs the best, because at the first round of the playoffs, it doesn't really matter. As a follow coming in from NC, welcome to the Spoiler stream. Welcome. It's I'm here with Croutondust. We'll actually be playing later tonight in the third match on SNRF. But first of all, we're focusing on the Strikes of Chaos No Hank Just Boys match that we are seeing in front of us. Strikes of Chaos, the 15th seed, No Hank Just Boys, the second seed in this bracket, coming in at a 3-3 and then 5-1 record respectively. A really good series. I'm really excited to see. And what's happening? You guys make sure to vote in the prediction poll that I've sent out. Who do you think will win? Oh, hello,
It is
Doink.
shaping up to be a good one. Uh, some pretty hefty stats coming in for the players on No Hank Just Boys. A lot of goals, a lot of saves. Even there's not a stat that they're kind of lagging in, but on the strikers team, those players aren't any slouches either. They've got some pretty nice looking stats too. So I have to imagine this would be a good series no matter what.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what happens because this is tier 2 as well. So we're going to see some pretty good plays from these teams. They're not going to be letting up in twos. There's two ways you can play. The more aggressive play is usually the one that works out better, and that does favor Strikes Chaos. But that favors No Hank Just Boys, not Strikes Chaos. Strikes Chaos is more defensive though, and if they're gonna play that defensive play style that they are commonly used to using, the 3.17 saves per game play style that they have, they're gonna need to have really good counterattacks against this No Hank Just Boys team because if you're gonna play defense, you have to also then come back and strike and take advantage of the situations that are in front of you. Uh, a a surprise attack, as you could call it, actually really useful at this playstyle. And in the playoffs, so many teams are so nervous. Mistakes will happen. You can take advantage of those.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, it's I think counterattack is going to be the name of the game for strikers because No Hank Just Boys is coming in over 5 goals a game. That's a pretty stacked stat there. That's not bad.
3 assists too. My goodness, that is impressive. Both players running at over 1 assist per game. Something that only one player on Strikes of Chaos is doing, and that's Kobe Michael. Nope, that's average, I think is what his name is. Nope, that's KSI. KSI, there we go. On IGL, he has a different name. It's KSI. He's the only other player with over 1 assist per game, so a lot of passing plays in this lobby. There's a lot of players that are trying to fight for the best stats possible, but it doesn't really matter with the stats as long as all you need is wins, and that's what they're going to be looking for. As you have any last things you want to say before you go in game?
Nothing off the top of my head. I'm just thinking this is gonna be a really good game, and I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, hopefully. Let's get, and you know what, speaking of, let's get in the game. There we go, it's now loaded in. We are going to wait for both the teams. They did say they're joining. I'm going to quickly do that. So we're going to get ourselves started at any moment. Crouton, how excited are you, man?
I'm very excited. Like I said, some really good stats for both teams. I have to imagine this is gonna be a fun one to watch.
Yeah. I'm back. By the way, I made you talk so that I could actually pull down my curtains.
Oh, gotcha.
Got some water next to me as well. Always gotta stay hydrated when doing these things. Surprisingly, your voice gets really, really tired after casting a lot.
I can imagine.
My voice gets really scratchy if I scream too much. So I gotta watch that.
You might be popping off a little bit with some of the.
I mean, to be fair, with how many matches I'm having to cast, I can believe that. But anyways, let's get ourselves going, right? It's a best of 5, everybody. Not 5 wins, 3 wins to go on through. I'm so incredibly ready for this. I think both these teams, they did say that they are in the lobby, so I'm gonna get this going as soon as I can. I just need to make sure I check on one thing. Okay, good to go. Let me get that in-game sound on for you guys on stream. Let's get ourselves started, right? Crouton, you excited, man? Well, I always ask this. You're in the lobby, by the way, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool.
I'm definitely excited again for this one. The stats alone, just reading the stats, I can't wait for this one to start.
This series has everything to become a back-and-forth affair or a one-sided shootout. Every single game, it's going to be something different. Let's get ourselves going here. Game 1, Strikers of Chaos in the blue. And the No Hank Just Boys team, also known as No Hank Just Men, apparently, are going to be in the orange. As Zero going to initially pass back to Perpdrank, already keeping the pressure in favor of No Hank as Cloudy to put it back. Does someone... I think Perpdrank has the party streamer boost. I love that. Trying to get into your opponent's brains by playing the most obnoxious noises possible. It actually might work as well.
It's not a bad strat, and we're already off to some quick plays here. This is a fast-paced game right off the bat. Perpdrank now out of the corner. Looking for a flip reset pass to Zero. Shot just off the net.
Yeah, and one of those fun things about players is there's 2 types of players in this world. There's your virtuosos who want to have the quietest boost sound, the quietest sounds possible so that no one knows where they are. So a lot of players use audible noises to figure out where everybody is if someone's jumping. Or as this one's going to go right across the nets, or have the most loud, obnoxious thing, kind of like a Flakes. Trying to, like, making yourself known as a presence and trying to annoy your opponents out of the series. But both of those seem to be lovely things as Perpdrank now going to pass down to Zero. And what's also fun about this series is that it's currently Team Fennec versus Team Dominus. I already have my opinions on which car I like more, but these teams going to fight with their own cars as No Hank Just Boys currently on Team Fennec. They're currently holding the possession, but Team Dominus and the Strikers of Chaos trying to find a ways back. Here's I! Off the crossbar in front! He scores first! And the Strikers of Chaos of the Knights of Chaos organization with the first goal of the series, it's KSI!
KSI really repping the Dominus gang there. I love to see that. I'm Dominus gang myself. A great first goal from KSI. That's a good start.
And I'm Fennec gang, so I think this is the perfect broadcast to have, as you better be playing that Dominus in your later series. Crouton, else I'm going to be very disappointed with you. As KSI trying to look for a second one, gonna bump out Perpdrank infield for Cloudy, but Cloudy not going to challenge this one. Instead, Perpdrank's gonna get a double tap past him, trying to go after KSI. And No Hank Just Boys. Yeah, No Hank Just Boys only down by 1.
That's it infield. He's going for a shot. Not quite. Saved away.
KSI to keep going. Not enough boost for the solo play, but Just going to shoot this one towards the net, see if there is a mistake. There is no mistake. Doink just boys. Pretty happy with that play outcome as Perpdrank off this post. Oh, it's going to bounce awkwardly. Zero's not going to reach that. Perpdrank has to save him. And there he goes, off to the corner. But Cloudy to collect. Cloudy can't get past Perpdrank's challenge, and KSI is to do it. That net is completely wide open. And now KSI to double the lead. Zevo caught going for boost. It was too shiny for him. KSI takes advantage.
KSI really showing up for his team here. A great showing so far. And I'm starting to notice a little bit that the Strikers team here, a bit more of a controlled and dribble play. And No Hank likes to take to the air. We'll see if that makes any difference in this match.
We're finding so many different battles here. Fennec versus Dominus. Well, obviously aerial versus ground game, and obviously not Perpdrank, sorry, No Hank just boys, although Perpdrank I guess is on that. Versus Strikers to Chaos. There's so many different battles here that I love to see. A little bit of storyline as now Perpdrank, speaking of him, he's going to score this goal, the first goal of the series. The man with the most obnoxious boost, that's going to be living in my brain rent-free for the rest of the night. He's going to score this one off an aerial play, and there's the aerial game starting to show up for the No Hank Just Boys team that have been relatively quiet for this first game.
That's an important first goal there for the No Hank team. Perpdrank really putting it on. Love to see a bit more of a flashy play, but a good goal nonetheless.
It's the playoffs, man. Flashy plays don't matter. All that matters is getting those goals, because it doesn't matter how pretty it looks. They all count the exact same, and no matter how ugly they may look, you need them to win the series. Doesn't matter how many flashy goals you go for if you can't get wins. As Perpdrank looking for a flashy! Oh, he double taps it in off the sidewall! And I was just talking about the flashy plays not being necessary. Perpdrank, one touch, he gets over Cloudy in the second one, under the net, using the underside of his car, the weak part, to score that one. What a way to tie up this game.
As if Perpdrank heard me talking about that previous goal. He's showing me what flashy really looks like here, and he's looking for another one here maybe. Cleared away there by KSI.
Yeah, and Cloudy, speed, past Perpdrank, Cloudy, the player that we've seen on stream before, actually, very recently, playing a 1v1 show match against another Knights of Chaos member in K-Taps. K-Taps won yesterday on the Knights of Chaos team as they played the Spooky Sock Bandits. Can Cloudy do the same here? Game 1, though, it could be a really good teller for this series. For Strikers of Chaos, a win here could absolutely silence the critics and silence the No Hank Just Boys team in this series, being able to take that early lead and tell them that they are not out of this. They are just as strong as the competitors as everybody else. No game can be taken for granted in this playoff bracket, because you don't have any lives. No matter how easy the regular season was, everything changes here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and this is interesting so far. It's a fast-paced game 1. I'm not used to seeing that. Maybe that's a sort of a tier 2 thing, a higher rank thing. But usually, for my own IGL matches and ones I've seen before, is game 1's usually kind of a feeler match. You kind of just get in there, see what your opponent's about, and then the real game starts game 2. But this has been fast-paced since the game began. This is just game 1.
Yeah, these teams doing a strategy of trying to outpace the other team. That's a common one actually in game 1 at higher levels, trying to outbe faster. As that demo, haven't seen any of this game until now, and it gives the goal to No Hank as Perpdrank looking for heads and Zero to finish the shot.
Great shot from Zero there. Really good awareness on that to kind of stay in the play on that one and turn it back in. That could do it for this match. It's going to take a lot to come back with 9 seconds.
Yeah, and there's very little time to do that lot. This one, looking in field, is going to be flicked away. And KSI can't catch up to it. No Hank Just Boys will win game 1, the second seed. Starting off a little bit shaky, though. Not the best game they've had in their series. I'm sure that they're going to like to step this up in the future.
They won the match, and all power to them, but I don't think that's the game 1 they were looking for. That might have been a little too close for comfort than what they were looking for. Again, it would be an upset for Strikers to win this, and they're looking pretty good after that game 1, Strikers. I mean, KSI had a really good showing, and Cloudy as well. 315, an assist and a save, and a shot. Not bad, but they just need to step it up a little bit to overcome the Goliath here of No Hank.
And To beat a Goliath, they'll need a Herculean effort. They already proved that they are here in Game 1, but what about Game 2? They're on the Aquadome. It's a different field, a different map, a different feel. That sounds very similar to field. And they're getting ready to see if we can just reset the scoreline here. What do the Strikers of Chaos do here to answer back? The questions are going to be on them. They're the team that needs to show up here. They haven't had an amazing season. Very happy just to make it into the playoffs, but now the first round full of questions they need to answer. When the first one here is between No Hank Just Boys, this could be where their playoff run ends.
And yeah, you said it exactly right. It is going to be on Strikers here to really prove themselves. Again, they're coming in at 15th here for the playoffs. But I really like what I saw in Game 1 there. Perp Drink now. Maybe turn around. A little bit of a team bump there. ASI out of the corner. Bit of a sloppy clear, but his teammate was there.
This
now
is what...
mid.
Wait. Oh, it's another
man,
double tap.
Zero.
Oh no. Oh my. We had one last game with Perp Drank. Zero now, proving his own mechanics. Perp Drank stole the show last time. Zero says, if you can do it, I can do one better. Top left corner. What a shot.
No, Hank is really putting on the circus shots for us. It's been working to great effect so far. They've got a goal with just under a minute passing this game. Looking for another one here is Perp Drank, and he's gonna get it.
Yeah, this one a little bit of a sloppier goal. It definitely isn't pretty, but Perp Drank, once again, the aerial game, they're always proving that they are a scary opponent. As Perp Drank, they're again not a great air dribble, not the air dribble that he would want to look for there, but every goal in the air, every goal for the No Hank Just Boys team is coming from the air. That's the scariness. Strikers of Chaos might want to challenge them early here. They're starting to become a bit free here. They just want to kind of aerial everything. You have to shut down that mode of attack.
And it does seem to be the case that No Hank definitely has the edge on mechanics so far. They're really, like you said, coming out of the air on every goal. Their touches are cleaner. But I'm really hoping that with Strikers' sort of controlled ground game, that's the kind of play style I usually go for. I'm hoping they can prove something here. A decent enough shot coming in from Cloudy, but it's saved away by Perp Drank. We'll see if they can counterattack on that.
Yeah, and that was an intentional pass from KSI as well earlier. Haven't seen a lot of assists. These teams have really good assist measures. As I say that, oh, and this one is assisted by Zero. Coming right off the ceiling. I tell you, everything above the crossbar. Zero from the ceiling down to Perp Drank. And again, not a very pretty shot from Perp Drank, but he is able to follow through for the goal. And that pass from Zero is what makes it happen.
I'm beginning to see why this No Hank team has over 5 goals a game. They're dangerous on offense. I mean, these shots are crazy. They're hard to save if you're Strikers. They're coming in from every angle, from the ceiling, from midfield even. They had one earlier. Yeah. Dangerous team on offense. Yeah, and again, I told you before the stream about these guys. They are really close friends. As Perp Drank's going to now put in a Doomsday dish. That's 3 goals for the man, who is just absolutely feeling it this series. Even though they may not be the prettiest, he's putting in really nice goals. The ones that are tough to score. But as I was saying, these guys, I did tell you about them before the series. They're really close friends. The boys here of Perp Drank and Zevo. And do you think that helps them at all in this series? Do you think that might be one of the main reasons they're so strong? As friends, a lot of friends can be really chill. Do you think that chill vibe will work? Or maybe it's because as now Cloudy scores. That's 2 goals in my monologue, as these guys keep interrupting me. And as I was saying, again, these guys are really close friends, and they seem to have that kind of chill attitude, but also they have that chemistry, having played together for so long. Do you think that has any effect to their playstyle? Absolutely. I mean, chemistry it's not as important as sort of individual skill, but chemistry could certainly make a world of difference, and I think we're definitely seeing that. Again, Perp Drank and Zero both have skill to spare, I would say, in terms of individual skill, but it's really clear that they're used to playing with each other, and that's really making a lot of difference here, as they're kind of not necessarily steamrolling, but it's definitely looking a bit one-sided in this match. But we did see a decent goal coming in for Strikers. The action never stops here, and now we're in the corner. We'll see. Will Strikers be able to turn this around? They've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds here. 2 minutes and 20 seconds, I should say. And then Perp Drank is going to shut me right up, I suppose. He puts another on it.
They didn't like that comment from you. They really didn't, because now Zero, once again, going for players. Whenever he's done with his offense, always looking for someone to check. And Perp Drank is just behind him. He's a shooting mastermind, able to put the ball wherever he needs to. And those two paired together, coupled together, makes this offense really, really difficult. Because this isn't even the only thing they do on offense. If they're willing to put in passing plays as well. Again, another thing that makes them really difficult to play against. As KSI now gonna keep it close. He does have options in field with Cloudy. Cloudy, though, is really far. He's just finding that pass. Instead, he just shoots it straight at Zero. The team of No Hank was stopped there for a moment. Might be helpful.
I like the slow play there out of KSI, I believe it was. He kind of caught him off guard with the slow play. It made him team bump each other. That might be the key to turning things around. A bit of a slow play. It's clear that No Hank is they prefer to play fast and loose, but if you kind of slow the ball down, that could really take them off balance. Is all. Perp Drink again. As soon as I start talking about a possible turnaround, Perp Drink's always got a goal.
You didn't learn from last time, man. Perp Drink scored and made you quiet the last time he talked about strikers potentially coming back and making a good play. This time he does it again. It's Perp Drink on both goals who's doing this. So Perp Drink right now having a heyday out there as he fakes kickoffs to Zero. That's how you know they're feeling really good. If they're willing to do a fake kickoff while in the lead. Fake kickoff's not a general thing you'll do when you're leading. For this many, you usually just go for simple kickoffs to control, but they went for a bit of a riskier strategy there. You know they're feeling good.
Yes, and this is bad news. All this KSI there has a goal of his own. A nice dribble goal there, but this is bad news for strikers. When a team as talented as No Hank, as individual players, when a team that talented is starting to have fun and sort of starting to feel themselves and just sort of play loose and have fun with it, they become all that much better. And again, the chemistry there, the individual talent, and they seem to be in a good enough mood to go for a fake kickoff. This is bad news for strikers. They're gonna have to figure something out quick.
Oh,
oh man,
He
Zero.
almost pitch jumped that one from a mile. Oh my goodness. How many seconds was that he was in the air before he almost made that contact? Was that like a good 1-2 seconds? My goodness. And now they get a 7th goal. They are just continuing to do it. Zero with 2s all across the board there. 2-2-2-2. 2 shots, 2 saves, 2 assists, 2 goals. And now it makes it 7 for the No Hank boys.
That one reads it off the post. A great redirect right back into the goal. Zero and Perp Drink. These guys are talented. That's all I can say.
Perp Drink? Oh, he's trying to go for a fake on KSI there. A jump fake. A jump deke more commonly used in 1s. You don't see it a lot in 2s, but going for everything here. And now you can't blame Strikers of Chaos for putting everybody in, trying to get anything to work. But nothing is. Zevo keeps doing his thing. And that clear will result in a goal. As No Hank Just Boy is going to walk away Game 2 victorious.
I think the best thing strikers can do here is take the last almost 40 seconds here of this match and really just throw everything they can at the wall and see if anything sticks. They've got to find something to bring in a Game 3. They're going to need something. So I would say just start trying things. It's a bit late to kind of fall back on what you know. They're going to have to figure something out new. And unfortunately, they're a bit short on time to do that. But they can take these last 20 seconds and see if they can figure something out. There's another one now, Zero, an unfortunate 50 on in front of the box there.
3 strikes are out because you've just done it again, man. You keep cursing them. You keep saying, whenever you say the Strikers of Chaos have something going for them, you always curse it, and it's always scored by No Hank. Perp Drink did it to you twice. Zero does it for you for the 3rd time. I think you're just cursing them a little too much. I had a guy named Pink Roses who was really good at that. He literally silenced himself because he was cursing one of the teams too much. And we might have to do that to you, man, because you keep doing that. This is an unfair series, man. You're not supposed to curse the teams. Alright, all your witchcraft. You can't do that. No witchcraft.
Yeah, I might have to. Ooh, wait a minute now, Cloudy. I'm not gonna comment on that goal just in case, but I like what I see there. That's all I'll say.
You can't comment just in case somehow, some way, No Hank Just Boy scores when there's no time on the clock. You know, I get it, man. And that will end Game 2. No, there will not be any more goals. We're going to Game 3 as... Hello, Tusty, how you doing? I see your question there, man. I'm a Croutondust. He's actually going to play later tonight. He's a player for SNRF. As, again, you'll be...
Yeah, I will be on the field later. Hopefully,
Yeah,
I was hoping to be able to take a few pointers here. This is a tier above my own for IGL. This is tier
yeah, but
2.
you're not playing 2s, you're playing 3s.
Yes, it is 3s, but I was hoping maybe I could, because, strikers are both Indominuses, but Not a great showing for the Dominus, but again, against a team like No Hank Just Men or No Hank Just Boys, I suppose, it's going to be an uphill battle no matter what. And I don't think
Of
Strikers
course.
are playing bad. I think they're hitting what they're looking for. It's just they're up against an absolute brick wall here. Not even a brick wall. I mean, I've never seen a brick wall put up 9 goals, but here we are.
And yeah, again, the No Hank just boys team, kind of running away with this. They're having a lot of fun as well, which is great for when if you're a fan of them. But if you're a fan of the Knights of Chaos, of the Strikers of Chaos, who are on the Knights of Chaos organization that I am partnered with, that's really scary. And I know there's a good amount of Knights of Chaos people that always join in whenever their teams play. They are now clenched because they have to win because their team has to win all 3 games now that are left in this series if they want to have a chance. If they want to make it to the quarterfinals, and that's really a tall order for a lot of teams.
Yeah, it really is. And again, this No Hank team is just so talented. But it's not over until it's over. They've got a whole game here to figure something out. And I've got a bit of faith in them. As a great shot coming in there from KSI, cleared away by Purple.
So now you've just cursed them. We'll see what happens out of that perp drank. The flip
flip
reset.
reset.
Oh, the
My
zero.
God.
Oh my. Oh.
Curse is real, I
Perp
guess.
drank. From his own corner, he flip resets that one. Look at the height he gets. And zero,
And
bing
zero.
bang boom. Right on in.
That is a nasty play. That I don't. I can't say too much about that one. That is just. And they're faking the kickoff again. These guys are feeling it. Wait a minute now. There
Crouton.
it is.
So Crouton.
A great play coming in.
Crouton, I think now you're cursing No Hank. I just don't think you can congratulate anybody on a good play anymore because
it seems-
whenever you say something, the other team always scores. Guys, how much to mute Crouton? How much to mute Crouton? Here, if one of you buys the silence, I'm gonna mute Crouton instead of myself. Okay?
It might not be a bad idea. This is, well, here we go. I didn't say anything that time. That was all Cloudy. What do you think about that one? A great 50 coming in from Cloudy, and he finishes it himself.
Yeah,
I didn't curse that one. That's all skill.
That's all skill. Yeah, that is all skill. A great 50-50 from Cloudy. We'll say, every time I've actually streamed playoff matches, I've streamed like at least like around 7 of them right now so far for the Indie Gaming League. None of them have been a sweep. This one has the ability to be a sweep. As No Hank are down by 1, but knowing their offense, they could really come back. But this one cleared away. Perp drank back to his own corner. And Tusty now redeeming the silence. So you're going to be silenced for a minute now, man. I'll let you know whenever you're back. Got it?
Yep.
Yep. I think Tusty's had enough of you. As this one going back, Cloudy to keep it close. Trying to 50-50 pass Perp drank, and it's towards the corner. KSI can't read it. It's in front of the nets, and Cloudy to clear. Perp drank to put it back in the mix. And KSI, great touch on defense. So much speed there. We talked a lot about this Strikers of Chaos team kind of taking it slow on offense. And as they do that here with Cloudy's goal. But there, that little bit of speed on defense gives them their 2-on-1 opportunity. KSI to Cloudy, and Perp drank really far back on that defensive play. Just because, again, he was so worried about the shot that he didn't want to stay too close. That pass was looking dangerous, and they utilized it to get that goal and to move him out of position. Perp drank, long, Cloudy back to the side, and coming back in. Cloudy to, get it over Zevo. Gonna get one more over Perp drank, and that makes it 4 for the Strikers of Chaos. As Cloudy 1v2s the defense. And now we're starting to see the cracks in the armor here for the No Hank Just Boys. As their defense is starting to become more of a 1-2 punch. They need to work a little bit more together. As this is just not working for them. They're a bit slow. Their second challenge really isn't coming in fast enough. As KSI to clear it away. Zero on the back wall. Great touch over the crossbar. And Crouton, this question is for you, my man. I mean, what have you seen so far? This looks like that we won't get a sweep. It looks like Strikers of Chaos already rejuvenated back in it as they're going to get another goal here.
It's looking real good if you're a Strikers fan. I'll tell you that much. It does seem to cast your curse. I was muted for a minute, and just look what happened. And the whole time I wasn't talking, it's 5-1 for the Strikers. What a game so far for these two, especially for Cloudy. He's really shown up here. But again, you mentioned earlier the ever-present threat that is the No Hank offense. And as soon as I talk about it,
Oh my goodness! That is a legitimate reaction. I didn't think he could do that. Perpdrank, that is absolutely filthy. How does he find that angle? What the? We knew these guys had insane mechanics. But my goodness, I didn't see that one coming. That's their second goal of the game. And it's the craziest angle I've seen in a while. Double taps don't usually come in that form very often. Holy! What a shot!
Perpdrank might just be one of the most impressive offensive players I've seen in all of IGL. What an incredible goal, and that's not even mentioning the work he's done in the other two matches so far. He does have a bit of a lead to get back though. He's gotta score 3 more like that if he wants to keep himself in it.
They have half the game to do it as well, and this one cleared out to Zero, trying to make that start right now. Zero in for Perpdrank. Perpdrank misses the net entirely, but there was a challenge on. It makes sense he wouldn't want to get dunked instead. And he hit it to the side. Zero. And this one's just going to be straight right to the heart.
An unfortunate miss from Cloudy there in the corner. Really kind of opened the door for this one, but it's not surprising that you'll start to make small mistakes like this. It's really crunch time for strikers, but they've gotta tighten it up a little bit. They can't afford mistakes like that. You've got a laser sharp offense like No Hank. They've just got to clean it up a little bit. They've got 2 goals. Well, they've got a goal to play with and still be in the lead. I'd like to see them get back into the form they had about 2 minutes ago. See if they can get it back under control as they go into the corner here. Perpdrank to clear it away. A good 50 coming in from KSI. A second 50. This one a little less impressive as it comes back into the corner. Cloudy now. Will he get the save?
Oh.
He doesn't need the save. Perpdrank couldn't quite find the angle, and here comes Cloudy off the ceiling. Is it in? Yes, it is. Just below the bar. A great shot coming in from Cloudy.
And this is what killed the No Hank team right now. A lot of really aggressive challenges from their second man. They almost always rely on their first man to get a really, really aggressive shot. A really aggressive play, a really aggressive 50. The second man sometimes is left out to dry, and whenever they don't make the right challenge, that leaves the backfield completely wide open. As you see it right there again, the second man challenge from Perpdrank. Really aggressive. Going for a 50-50, it's not a clear win. And while that can help their offense get 5 goals, as Perpdrank's going to score this one, it could spell disaster for them if they don't play smart enough, because Strikers of Chaos can take advantage of that.
It's true, yeah, and I will say, Strikers of Chaos are looking really good this match. Like, they've got 6 goals, of course they look good, but Perpdrank and Zero are looking a little sloppy. I think they're getting a little too excited and sort of haphazard. You know, they're thinking they're going for the sweep, but it might end up costing them if the Strikers can clean up a little bit. They've cleaned up 6 goals so far. We'll see if they'll get any more. They've got 2 in the lead so far, 1 to play with if they want to stay free here in the lead. Is Cloudy now from midfield. He does go infield. Cloudy with another one. Cloudy's on fire this match. What a player.
Once again, he 1v2s the defense. Flick over 1, and he's given so much space by Perpdrank. Perpdrank, he should be challenging a lot earlier there. But instead, he waits to challenge, giving Cloudy time to collect the ball. You can't wait on defense. The challenge is coming from the second man. The second player on the Joe Hank Just Boys team is really, really poor right now from them. They have a lot of issues with that, as they're still getting goals, though. And this is another one. Zero now to make a hat-trick.
And you have to think that sort of the shortcomings on defense, I really think, are coming from, they're just a little too confident right now, but you can't blame them. They've had an incredible showing. Even in this match, they're down, but they've got 5 goals of their own. I think they might be getting a little too carried away with the haphazard play, though. But it might end up working out as a possible another one. Cloudy, a nice back clear there. Gonna follow it down. Back to, ooh, it's a dangerous ball now. Zero on it. Perpdrank now on it. Cloudy to clear it away. Out of the corner. Perpdrank takes it back into his own corner. Bit of a shadow defense play there. Maybe a clear. Dangerous clear, but he gets it. Shot is on. KSI to clear it away. A nice save there. Back into the box. It's dangerous. A bit of a double commit there. They'll get away with it.
Yeah, the Strikers of Chaos double commit on their defense. Another double commit here as we hit the final 30 seconds of regulation. Are the mistakes from No Hank Just Boys going to cost them Game 3, or can they find a way to come back? They're 2 goals down. They're going to need 2 goals, and they don't have a lot of time to do it. Already half of those 30 seconds are gone, and they haven't been able to put a shot on target. As KSI to clear it away. Trying to get that down on Perpdrank. Perpdrank, clear it out. Gonna get a second one. Infield pass to Zevo. Zevo needs to score or bust. This one on target. And they will have 2 seconds remaining for one more goal. They're going to need to have the perfect kickoff to win it. What do you think they're going to devise here? Do you think they might go for a fake?
It's fake's dangerous because it might roll a little too long. I think they'll probably go for a fake, but I'm a bit disappointed in strikers. I think they got a bit carried away there. Not a fake, but it is in the favor. Is it in? Yes, it is. Nice one for the kickoff there for strikers. They'll ended up 2. But I was a bit disappointed seeing that they got a little overzealous on offense. You can't really you can't get too crazy. I would have just tried to hold on for the last 30 seconds if I were strikers, especially with an offense like No Hank. But they get away with it, so I suppose what do I know? But a really solid game. This has to be a confidence booster for strikers or any strikers fans out there. Great look for them and Cloudy. What a player. 1,200 points, 7 goals, 4 saves. If he plays like that in the next match, we're looking at one heck of a series.
Yeah, but the defenses of these teams were completely thrown out. I think just, boys, we know how their offense is. Strikers of Chaos, Cloudy doing a lot of this work, 7 goals for him. But you can't rely on plays like that from Cloudy, matches like that, because those aren't going to come very often for them. The Strikers of Chaos need to stop this No Hank Just Boys team from really starting any sort of offensive play, because they are so mechanical that if they're given that chance to do the double tap, as we saw with Perpdrank in the last game, they seem to score no matter what the position is. It's really scary for Strikers of Chaos. They need to stop this. It's all going to come from the midfield to get rid of those plays. That's where they all develop, and that's where the control really starts for No Hank Just Boys.
Yeah, I think a lot of the goals for Cloudy last match did come from sort of slowing the game down a little bit and taking it out of the comfort zone of No Hank. As they're not. It doesn't seem that they're too used to playing in a slower game as Perpdrank there. Quick one, just under 30 seconds into the match, scores a quick one. A bit of a unfortunate commit there out of the net. Not much you could do with it.
Yeah,
great shot coming in.
Great speed as well from him. Cloudy wasn't even that slow getting up to it, but yet he was still beaten. That's how mechanical this team is. That's how much they love the air, and that's just how relaxed they are. They are loving life here on Utopia Coliseum, though. Only 1 goal in the lead. They're going to need to get another one, and you can see they just keep going for these mechanical plays. Perpdrank try to really challenge, and KSI has no boost. He was going to rely on Cloudy to get it clear. Perpdrank to tap it down, and KSI to clear it. And the Strikers of Chaos seem to be stuck on defense now. Exactly where No Hank Just Boys team wants them.
Perpdrank again there. A nice passing play coming out there from Zero to Perpdrank. Important to note, usually when you're expecting to sweep a team and you lose a game, you might sort of try to clean things up and play a little more seriously. I'm kind of glad to see that the mood hasn't shifted at all. They're still going for fun plays, and it definitely seems like they're still having fun with it. For the No Hank team, but we'll see if strikers will be able to take advantage of the nonchalant sort of play style. But so far, it hasn't been that way. 2 goals for Perpdrank. They're looking good this match.
One of the things that this relaxed playstyle does is, I think that, this is almost on the goal. Cloudy's there to save it. One of the things that this playstyle helps with is the pressure. The ability to have all confidence in your play, no regrets going for anything. As now Zero looking in down for Perpdrank, as really one of the big benefits of this playstyle is the fact that you can't really get nervous at all. A lot of teams, we see them when they jump into the playoffs, the nerves come and they play completely differently. No Hank Just Boys, though, seems like they play better under pressure right now. They're just so relaxed. They have no problem going for these plays.
And that's what makes a team like this so dangerous. Here we go, KSI. A nice way to clean up that play and get a goal. Only down by 1 now. It's doable with 3 minutes left, but what makes this No Hank team so dangerous is, like you said, they're able to play not nervous. They're able to just go for things with no regret. And when you have 2 players with the mechanics that they have, and you pair that with having no regrets and they just go, it really leads to something special on offense, and that kickoff is going to lead to a goal. Maybe not. Yes, it will. Perpdrank there cleared up. Just as I was seeing a glimmer of hope that might not go in. They go for the fake kickoff a lot. You have to think that strikers might notice that and start to take advantage, at least. But it's hard to tell when that's going to come in. But they've gone for the fake kickoff a few times, and it worked out that time to great effect.
Well, the thing that they do so well is they don't, like, it's not even predictable. They don't even go for it at predictable times. They go for it just because they can. And just having that kind of confidence to just go for it at a seemingly random time is always great. There's a great save there from Burpdrank, keeping his team up by 2. And
pulls it out of the net there. That's a great save.
yeah, and as I was saying again, the idea of it's so unpredictable. So yes, they need those nameplates on like 300% to see where if the players are going for it. You can tell if someone goes for a fake kickoff, but you have to notice it. As Cloudy's going to score this one.
Yeah. Great catch there by Cloudy. Make sure it goes in there. I think it was gonna go off, but he makes sure it goes in. A nice little redirect there. They're still in it.
Yes.
2.5 minutes. They only need 1 goal to tie it up.
Strikers of Chaos.
Strikers looking good.
Yeah, the Strikers of Chaos. Only 1 goal away. Although we're talking a lot about the Hank team. Now they're tied. Strikers of Chaos finding open positions in the backfield again. This 9 team really aggressive second challenges. They've done this all the time on the kickoff. Starting to be caught for it. They're not the faster team in that situation, and Burpdrank gets destroyed on that 50-50. There'd be a good problem here that Strikers of Chaos are doing, because they're smelling blood in the water, and that blood is those aggressive second man challenges.
And it was a great placement there by KSI. Make sure it's out of the range of
oh no way
there. That might be in. Cloudy.
Oh no way. Oh
yeah,
no way.
Burpdrank cleans up the play. Cloudy had a chance to clear it away, but that's a tough clear to make. I mean, under it like that. He was in the right place at the right time, but
I saw that 50-50, and I thought it was going to go in, and then you saw the whiff in the backfield, then it bounced off, and I was like, oh, it is going to go in, and after all, just have to have a short little follow up. Well, that tie is already gone. Yeah, that tie's already gone, and
Ooh, wait a minute here. KSI has a chance. He's going to make it. A nice shot there by KSI. The tie comes right back right when you see it.
Yeah, and
this is a high-scoring affair so far.
Yeah, we talk about the passes coming from No Hank, but the Strikers of Chaos team also has a lot of passes. They also have a very high assist per game number, right, Crouton?
For Strikers, yeah, they have almost 2 assists. I'll round up a little bit. 2 assists a game on almost 3 goals a game. So about 2/3 of their goals are assisted. We're seeing that come out here. Not necessarily direct passing plays, but sometimes a shot can make for a really good center. A missed shot could be a good center. We're seeing a few of that here. That's Cloudy now to KSI. A passing play coming in. Can't quite connect, but it was definitely a dangerous play there.
Cloudy downfield, trying to look in field, but Zero is there, reads the play in its entirety, and now there's the shot. KSI to have to jump in the way of that one. Cloudy, curler, up for it himself, over the top, and now Strikers of Chaos take a lead. It's all from Cloudy. Cloudy, he was majestic last game, and he's doing it again. It's from plays like these, where he finds himself in these 1v1 situations. He's always winning them, and he always makes the best use. He's getting goals from these situations. He's starting to become a scary player, because even though his goals may not be as pretty as the double taps we've seen from Hank Just Boys, they're quite tough to defend. They're really good low risk plays.
There wasn't an assist on that goal, but I do want to point out as KSI, nice shot
on that
there,
one.
2 up. But KSI had a great midfield turn that they led to Cloudy's goal there. It wasn't an assist on it. I think there should have been personally, but a great midfield awareness there from KSI on the previous goal, and also, of course, he puts one up himself there, and now they're 2 up. We'll see if they can hold this for another minute 10 seconds. They'll be looking to reverse sweep possibly if they could take this one. I don't want to speak too soon, but they're looking really good so far.
Well, you've cursed them before, so anything can happen. As now we're seeing a problem here for Strikers. Oh no! See, whenever you say something, the team completely falls apart here. KSI inadvertently flicks his own teammate and then passes it up for Zevo. A complete breakdown for Strikers of Chaos.
Unfortunate miscue on the box there.
Yeah.
If they're still got 1 up, we'll see if they can hold it out, but like it's just an unfortunate situation there on the box.
So many goals as well. We had like 14 goals last game. We have 11 this game. We'll probably even see a 12th at some point, knowing how these teams score at the last seconds. These are some high-scoring games. You know that this can happen in 2s, but so consistently, that's impressive. Especially since we said again, a lot of these teams would like to work on their defense. Defense is of huge importance to these teams to stop the others. Pretty relatively strong offenses, but they're both just going all out here, throwing nothing out of the way. They're playing like their life depends on it, and in a way, it kind of does. They need to win, and this pass and field.
Bit of a ping pong off the back wall there. This is a shootout of a match, goal after goal. Up to 12 goals now. We're tied with 12 seconds left. 12 and 12 on the clock there. But
nice one.
A bit unfortunate there if you're a Strikers fan. You would have liked to see them just hold on to that lead for 12 more seconds, but we'll see if they can come back here and take the lead one more time. A ground pinch there, dangerous play there. KSI almost had it.
We'll 12 more seconds. Gonna go by. That was 12 seconds to get this one, but here's Perpdrank. Last shot, last one going. It's gonna be on the line. KSI looked like he may have been able to get that one, but he was tripping on that post. Now we go to overtime, and the question now stands: can No Hank play that same game? Are they gonna be as confident as they are with their mechanics, or are they gonna sit back a little further? I think it would be in their best interest probably to play that aggressive game.
A close one. Zero there takes the shot. This one's on. KSI clears it away. Personally, I think No Hank is just going to drive the net. They've got a whole game to play with here. This isn't as important to them as it is Strikers. I think it's in their best interest just to really drive the net. Don't go back on defense. With that offense there, it's a flick from Zero, and that's going to stop the clock here. 30 extra seconds of overtime there. And that is the end of the road for Strikers, unfortunately.
And on defense, you saw both Cloudy and KSI just kind of stand there. I feel like none of them actually called to go for that challenge immediately, but they both were waiting for the other one to do it. And that is a huge issue for Strikes of Chaos. There's no way that they can fix it. No Hank just boys. Ready as they... Oh, give me that interview right now. They really want the interview. Yeah, we'll get one for them.
Oh, is Perpdrank coming in for an interview?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they said they wanted an interview.
I'd like to ask him a few questions about where he learned to play like that.
By the way, everybody, Crouton is a lowly Champ 1, Champ 2, so he would love to learn how to play like that.
Absolutely. I'm hoping he might give me a few pointers for my match coming up here in a little bit.
Hey, man. We'll see what happens. As here we go.
Really a great series there.
Yeah, what a series indeed. Let's get them in to our calls. As we're already in the voice call, we're gonna see if we can get them to join. As I do see Perpdrank has already joined the lobby. It looks like he already knows what he's doing. As I'm gonna get them to do it. We're gonna run a quick 1-minute ad here as we'll go to a quick break. That screen, there it is. Alright, welcome back. In the voice call, we have Perpdrank. Hello, Perpdrank. Congratulations on your win.
Hello. Thank you.
Of course. And Crouton has a really special question to ask you because he's a lowly Champ 1, Champ 2 who actually is going to be playing later tonight, and he wants to ask you a very important question.
Okay.
Yeah, Perpdrank, if you don't mind. You know, I was sitting back and watching some of the shots you were hitting there.
Uh-huh.
What's your secret? You doing training packs? You doing free play? What's that? Can you give me a few pointers for maybe later tonight?
Well, it helps when I'm a JNAPS fanboy. You know, he's the best shooter of all time, so I just watch a lot of JNAPS, and especially using his preset. And I'm also the best player in the game. That also helps. And my teammate is the second best player in the game. So and I have 60 hours past due. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's light work. Not even close. Not even worried about it.
Yeah, that's a decent amount of hours. My goodness, you guys. Yeah, how many of those hours do you guys spend together?
Out of the 60, we probably spend 83 hours together.
Not a bad ratio there.
Yeah.
80 feet together. I like how not so serious this is, and that kind of seemed to be what was happening during the during your matches. You guys just went for it. You had no regrets whatsoever. We saw you guys hitting some nasty double tap, flip resets. It's whatever worked. You guys just went for. You didn't have any regrets going for those solo plays. To again take me through kind of how that kind of playstyle works together.
Bro, literally, I've been playing with Zero for like probably a little over 4 years now and known him for a long time. And we have played ranked that exact same way for the entire 4 years that I've known him. And we're like, dude, we just have a great time when we play ranked. So let's just do like an IGL thing because we used to do IGL all the time together. And this is like the first time we've done a twos league. And we really just go into the mindset of we do not care what happens because we just don't care that much about, the result we get. And so if there's like any challenge or any shot that we shouldn't go for, we don't care. We're going to go for it anyway. And we're like fast enough, I think, where it works against a lot of the people we're playing against because they're not ready for it. And I think we also have the mechanics to kind of pull some of that stuff off.
Of
I
course.
mentioned a few times during the cast, it's really dangerous when you get two players as mechanical and talented as the two of you in that sort of mood where you just go for what you want to. It's really fun to watch as a caster, but I can imagine being on the receiving end of it isn't so fun.
Yeah,
Really, it
we've
was
definitely we've definitely played against enough people where they have that same kind of play style, and it's like it sucks to play against. It's so frustrating. But when you're playing it, like we don't like if you listen to our comms, we're not even talking about the game 80% of the time. Like we had some random third guy in our call who's a friend of ours who was just talking about the Cool Ranch Doritos he was eating. Like we literally treat it like it's ranked, and we just have fun with it.
Oh, it definitely works.
You're talking about the food you guys are eating. Well, that makes sense. That's how relaxed some teams can really be when it comes to this stuff. Just chilling around, having fun, and chatting up, kind of having a conversation. That's when teams get scary. As before, obviously we do have to let you go. You have anything that you want to say to the Cool Ranch Doritos tastes like dish soap? Is your friend NC?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay, tastes like dish soap. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate with my family being like Doritos fan people. I'm the only one who doesn't eat it. They love that stuff, so so I can understand how you get so addicted to it. But obviously, before we go, last question for you: what do you plan for you guys at the end of the season? I know this might be a pretty weird question, a pretty dumb question, but what do you plan to be at the end of the season? The first seed just got knocked out. Are you worried in any way?
No, and no, like I said, we don't really care about the results of this tournament. We're just doing it to have fun, and like we kind of want to win, but like if we don't, we don't care. So, I mean, it may be like a benefit because we just don't care if we lose. So we're just gonna do whatever we want. So, but yeah, like it'd be cool to win, but I don't really care that much.
Fair. Again, thank you so much for joining, and congratulations on your win tonight. You had a bit of a hiccup in Game 3, but you came back strong in Game 4. Again, before you do go, though, again, it's the second time I've said that, all right? I'm not good at words. But again, do you have anyone that you want to shout out? We always have a small shout-out section at the end of the match, at the end of these matches and interviews, so it's your turn to now shout out anyone who's helped you get to your level of play, the insane level of play, and now being the current favorite to win the whole thing.
There's not really anybody in particular I want to shout out, but you can see Rufus in chat. He's one of my teammates. But I want to take time and shout out you, Sporty, because I really like what you do, and like it feels really professional. And I think you've got a good road ahead of you if you keep doing stuff like this. I think it'll turn out real well.
You're forgetting about Crouton. Crouton's here too. He's listening to this at the same time. He's one half of the casting duo tonight. You can't forget about Crouton.
That's true. I really like the setup that both of you guys have. I think it's really good.
Of course. Well, again, congratulations on your win. As we're having people who are starving for these for the shoutouts. It depends on if you want to shout out any of them.
Hold on, real quick. Can I explain our team name and our logo?
I did hear, actually. I did have Zero tell me, but you know what? You should tell everybody who's in the chat.
Is there a way you can pull up the logo real quick?
Yeah. Actually, I can actually make it right here. I can get the image, and while you do that, tell them all about what your logo is.
So Rupus, me and Zero and Rupus used to play threes all the time. And we would, Rupus's name is Henry. We would just call him Hank whenever he did something like good, like shoot the ball on net. And anytime we'd sign up for like an in-game tournament, our team name would be Hank and Boys when us three would do it. So when we signed up for this, we just made it no Hank, just Boys, because Rupus wasn't with us. And then our logo was just Henry, a picture of his face crossed out. And then, yeah, there it is. It's a Zero with cake on his face, and then me when I was like 4 in my dad's old high school wrestling suit.
Yeah, we get baby pictures, I guess, of everybody here. Again, congratulations on your win. You guys are having so much fun, and continue that fun tonight. You guys seem like an amazing duo. Hopefully, actually, Crouton and I will be able to cast more of your matches, depending on everybody's availability, obviously. But it was a lot of fun seeing you guys.
I'd be so down, dude. That'd be sick.
I'd love to see you guys play again. Sporty said, congrats on the win, and give my regards to Zero as well. You guys are cracked. That's all I can say.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Of course. Have an amazing evening.
Thanks. You too.
Okay, and now that we're done talking with Perp Drank of the No Hank Just Boys team, Crouton, you said you're only going to be here for one series. Our next series is a show match with another team from Knights of Chaos, the Strikers of Chaos Onyx team. But again, I don't know if you're sticking around. I think you said you weren't going to stick around.
Yeah,
later you have to.
Around,
yeah, you have to get like warm ups for your team that's going to be playing at 10 now.
Yeah. Gonna have to get on and warm up with the boys
Yeah.
there for SNRF.
Yeah, before you go, man.
Got a bit of an uphill battle.
Yeah, you have anyone you want to shout out though? Because I always give it whenever co-casters have to like sign off. Do you have anyone that you want to shout out who has been super supportive of you tonight? Anyone in chat?
Well, I haven't seen the chat. I have it on my third screen. I can't quite see it, but of course I would like to shout out anybody in chat supporting your stream. It's a great stream to support. I'd sort of give you a shout out as well for allowing me to come back on. And of course, got to shout out the boys at SNRF. We'll be playing on your stream shortly here, hoping to maybe pull up an upset there.
Yeah, in fact, we'll take a quick look at the schedule. We're not even going to go to a break. We have our next match coming in 10 minutes, so we're not even going to go to a quick break here. Our next match is a show match between Midnight Red and Sharks of Chaos Onyx. They're going to call it a scrimmage, because it can kind of be considered that as we're going to have Crouton. Sorry, man, we're going to have to kick you out. You got to go and work and and play with SNRF as you guys play Bill's Mafia at 10 p.m. And then we're going to end off with Midnight Gaming versus Synn Doink. As we're now that the call's over again, everybody say thank you, Crouton, or goodbye, Crouton, as we're gonna have to, as he's gonna have to go and again get those warm ups get ready.
Yep, thanks for having me. Goodbye, everybody.
And now that he's left, what a series! Again, Midnight Red versus Strikers of Chaos Onyx is our next match. Both these teams were expected actually to play on stream, but were not able to due to reasons. Their matches were both canceled. Onyx had a match today at 9 that was then had to be pushed back because the other team was having issues with their teammates coming on. Obviously, they couldn't come on. That's why their match is canceled. And for Midnight Red, they had a match yesterday they played, but because of issues with internet outages for Ajax, as he is currently on vacation, his team had to have their match pushed back on off stream. So they're gonna be playing here. These teams are not playing each other. There's no like playoff bracket or anything that they're gonna face each other with. It's just gonna be a simple match between the both of them. They do have both teams ready. We're gonna give them info as soon as possible. It's gonna be a quick scrimmage, but we're gonna treat it like Indie Gaming League because it is very similar to it. Here's our head-to-head. As yeah, see you guys really do like Crouton. A lot of people I've seen when they react to our casting really like Crouton, so I'm gonna get him on as much as possible, guys. Don't worry. As again, yeah, there are the two teams up in front of us. This is gonna be a more chill match. It's a scrimmage. It's meant to be just relaxing, so we're not gonna focus too much on it. But don't worry, I'll make sure to treat it nicely. It's gonna be a great series, hopefully. As again, this is going to be two teams that have tried to play, but as again, we are going to have these two joining on a match that both these teams really were looking forward to, but they couldn't get it. So many people are messaging. There we go. Now I've now finished messaging. Everybody's messaging me. It's a bit funny. But anyways, we're gonna get the prediction poll going. It's gonna be Midnight Red, who is gonna be on the blue side. I know it's a little bit complicated, but it's because their logo's blue. And Strikers of Chaos, Onyx on the other side. There we go. Hopefully everything is set up well. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. As I'm gonna make sure I get everything set up. I gotta get the info for these teams. Get kind of a fun little behind the scenes. I usually do this during if I have a break, but I don't have it. So I'm gonna again have to now make the team settings different as well. Again. Go. And the other team is Midnight Red. By the way, we are getting updates on the teams. For one, Midnight Red, Ajax cannot play tonight. Again, I told you guys he's on vacation, so he's not going to be playing. Instead, it's going to be Opal, who's going to be their stand-in right now as their captain. And for Strikers of Chaos Onyx, we just got in one of the tier 5 players of the Strikers of Chaos team. In fact, it's going to be Strikers of Chaos Crimson's player Killer Eagle to play for them. So these are their regular roster lineups. Obviously, as you can see, Killer Eagle's not on the Onyx team. He is on Crimson, actually. He's on a completely different team. Midnight Red, as you can see, their lineup is not really correct. Again, this is a complete stand-in, as Killer Eagle's going to be subbing in for the Strikers of Chaos Onyx team. Again, it's a scrimmage. It doesn't really matter. Because I'm now going to have to... I'm making updates as you guys know it. It's tough to do 2 things at once, especially when one of them's typing. There we go. Now I gotta make the update here. There we go. Everything's good now. Hopefully that fixes everything. Again, it's a scrimmage. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I see Bubble. Let's go, Nathan. Let's go, champ. It's gonna be a 3v3 scrimmage. Both these teams are around tier 3 level. So, take that as you will. I would play if I wanted to, but I'm a caster. I'm not a good player, so I'm not gonna be playing for anybody. Turns out, in fact, that he will actually be replacing Jorgen. Jorgen's gonna be a player that cannot make it for Onyx, so they're gonna have Killer Eagle playing for him, which is not a problem for us on the stream. Killer Eagle's just gonna be added to the lineup for tonight, and not a problem at all for these guys. As now we're gonna make the roster. Okay. Again, you guys are getting a fun little behind the scenes here. I don't usually have series that go on too long, but obviously this one did. The last one did, at least. So we're going to make sure we get that going. That's 1. As here we go, info is now sent to both teams. The lobby is up for them both as well. It's going to be a best of 5 for anybody wondering. It's going to be just like any other match. And again, remember, guys, after this we have 2 more series. We have the SNRF team playing Bill's Mafia versus the... Can you cast my free play sessions? If you pay for it, yes, I will cast your free play sessions. If you get scrimmages, I will do them. But casting your free play sessions is a little weird, Rebel. I can do it, though, if you pay me enough. Anything is possible if you pay me enough. As now someone's asking me where I found the brackets. I know the brackets at Challenge, everybody, by the way. Anybody is wondering. I'm just gonna go and get them for you. Okay, let's see if we can find them. Here it is. Here we go. There we go. Everything now set up. Let's go in game. As the team should be joining again. It's a best of 5, so we're gonna be waiting. Okay, and these two teams just gonna be playing as a scrimmage. Probably gonna go for some fun plays as well. What's happening? Hopefully you guys are getting to choose your prediction poll. I actually forgot to set mine up. I'm gonna make sure to set it for you guys. Just like usual, you guys can vote for what team you think will win. Remember, it is a scrimmage, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to predict. But I believe in you guys. So yeah, here we go. It's a best of 5. We're going to get this one started as soon as possible, just making sure that any sort of loose ends we have are cleaned up. We're going to get the game sound going. The stream title is correct, right? Hopefully it's correct. Yes, it is. Alright. The show match that I asked for, myself specifically actually asked for a show match with some of the teams that couldn't make it. And we got one. There will be Onyx to join first, and then Midnight Red. Midnight Red are full of non-PC players, so we're going to be waiting for Onyx to join first. Again, there's no real rules. They can have subs and stuff. Looking on the outside, we do see Opal, X-Men, and Yangafan joining. I actually made that message a little early, but there we go. They're joining. There's End, Zehi, and Killer Eagle. Killer Eagle again of Crimson. Still, though, it's going to be the Structure Chaos Onyx team. We're going to be on that orange side, and it's going to be Midnight Gaming's red team on the blue side. Again, don't let that color confuse you. They're on blue. As, again, this is kind of a... I believe this is around Tier 3 level. Tier 3, I think Tier 4 level is around that. I don't have to search up specifically. I actually don't remember the exact level of this team, but I do believe it's around Tier 3. But don't quote me on anything. Both these teams actually have made it into the playoffs in their own respective division. In fact, they both share a division. They played each other before with their full rosters, I believe. Oh yeah, Onyx has won that because they went 6-0 in their season. I believe they beat Midnight Red 3-1 last time they faced against each other. But remember, that's in the gaming league. This is a scrimmage. This is for chill vibes, for chill fun. No one really going to win anything if they do win in this best of 5. X-Men off to the back wall to keep it down in front, but flipping ahead, Zehi to take advantage, and gonna get a flick here towards the back, shot under the crossbar, and Strikers at Chaos Onyx already 1-0 up, and it's from Zehi's dribbling with a flick just above Yangafan, and that's a great goal from him. As we get to our second kickoff of the game, Onyx has been very good at these kickoffs. They've been diligent, but this one they're going to lose actually to Midnight Gaming. Oblivious X-Man up front, trying to beat past Zehi. A Zehi pass. Zehi, also known as A-Dream Baby. But I actually see that he changed his name. I did talk with N before about the whole name thing, where there can be issues with that. Zehi seems to have changed his name now, which is pretty funny. Or maybe he just got bored of it. You know, I don't blame him. Sometimes you just gotta change your name. If he's on Steam, lucky him, he can change his name whenever he wants to. If he's on Epic, then there's some complications. You have to do it like every 2 weeks. There's a cooldown. As Killer Eagle, not a strong touch. Yangafan off target. And back in field, Killer Eagle is there to follow up and get the flick away. And there with the sorry, and Shaddy jumps up at the same time as Killer Eagle. Zehi following this himself, clearing it to the sidewall, but he has very little boost. He has to pick up this full boost before going to challenge Opal, and that's just too much time given. And sidewall up in front, Killer Eagle. And a quick touch for him. He's known for his mechanics at the tier 5 level. Will they hold up to the players of Midnight Gaming Red? End. Shot downfield. It's going towards the net. Yangafan can't read it. Opal off the post to save his team. As it's going in front, Zehi and Killer Eagle both jump. Double commit. Could be a problem. As End can't find the challenge on Yangafan. No one there to challenge. That's coming from the double commit. Both players went back for boost as well, and they didn't have enough from their tanks to stay up for the challenge. Keep that offense. They're now having to work with challenges. As End here was the back wall. Oblivious X-Man to keep the pop going. Zehi off of Killer Eagle. Yangafan to clear it away. And this one off the corner. Trying to go after Zehi. He said he's going to find Killer Eagle instead. As Zehi now with a dunk on Oblivious X-Man. It's going to go to the back wall. Just going to flick it in field. I thought he was going to pass that one. Almost catches everybody, including yours truly, off guard with a straight shot there. Not even a pass. A lot of players in that situation are going to pass it in field, look for an option to make the shot easier. He went for a shot, a straight shot. Try to catch the team off guard. And now, looking for the flimsy dish. It's in front. Zehi doesn't find the time for shooting. Killer Eagle up. Back wall. Looking for a second touch. Almost finds it himself. Here comes Zehi. He can't hit it. Onyx. But there's some offense, but the shots could be asking a little bit more of those. Their shots have not been threatening enough on Midnight Red. Sure, they've challenged them, but if the shots aren't finding the targets, if they aren't creative enough, they must deal with them being shots. Here comes Zehi in front. Killer Eagle can't find the shot, and Eagle to wait back in midfield again. And Onyx, always at least one person waiting in the midfield for that challenge. Always ready to make a challenge if they have to. Doesn't even have to be in the midfield. It can be anywhere on the field. As I'm saying field and challenge a lot. Zehi did not go for this one. He's going to allow Killer Eagle to jump in, but Killer Eagle's nowhere even close. Opal to flick it away. End. The sidewall. X-Men back in. And Zehi to clear it long. Midnight Red. Still one goal down. There's only been one goal scored so far. It was Zehi. And now Zehi to End makes it 2. End with probably the most expensive car I've seen from a player at his rank. With the literal like titanium white boost, titanium white hardline decal. He's got those white shades. I think he's got a white octane as well. Dude's got an expensive car, I must say. And he's using that bling. That bling scores a second goal. Zehi, left side field, and now that Onyx is up by 2, have a little more room to spare here. They don't have to be nervous on their toes anymore, as long as they play right. Zehi can't get past Opal. Killer Eagle back, and Killer Eagle to collect it to the corner. Yangafan coming in on Killer Eagle. I believe it's X-Man. Down in front. Yangafan with the demo, but a Killer Eagle there to clear and get rid of any problem Onyx was having. And that clear allows Onyx to win game 1. This is a best of 5, though. They need 2 more wins. They're going to do it, though, in a shutout fashion. Onyx of the Knights of Chaos organization. Again, another Knights of Chaos team joining on for stream with the first win of the series. 2-0. Game 2. And I'm still going to do map rotation because I know a lot of people like that. I think they both also asked for it in their when they did the quick survey as well for their matches that were meant to happen on the stream. So we're going to give it to them here. The poll has been closed right now, so anybody joining now, again, welcome to the stream. My name is Sporty FC. I'm a beyond ranked caster commentator, and now official clip caster as well. Go make sure to get me there. I want to cast your game clips, your middle clips, your Twitch clips. I want to cast all the clips. As we get to game 2. Again, this is a best of 5 series, and winner of this gets the pride of winning, I guess. There's nothing on the line here for these teams. There's no one putting in any bets. As End's now going to an F1 car. Gotta say, respect that. That's a flat car as well. Is that a plank? I think that's a plank body. Actually, no, it might be a Dominus body. Whatever it is, Killer Eagle scoring with his Dominus body to get that first goal. I should not call it his Dominus body. But yeah, great job from the Tier 5 player on the Onyx team. Again, this is a level above. It's a level or two above his usual skill level, and a player is keeping up pretty well with it. To a side end. Then to cut back in over Opal and Yangafan back. Midnight Red still looking for the first goal. While that's happening, Onyx is going to get their second from Zehi. As you saw, as soon as that first shot went on target, there was absolutely no way that wasn't going to become a goal. Great first save from Oblivious X-Man, but Yangafan just cannot keep up with that. And the Onyx team will score again. They scored 2 last time, and you got a match at 10. Yes, I do, Typhoon. I do have a match at 10. I have a match at 10 and 10:30 tonight. If you want me to cast your matches, by the way, make sure to send me a message on Discord. You're not going to be able to... It's going to be hard to get me to cast your matches on Twitch unless you book me. And in which case, I'll cast your matches. Again, there's a book me link. There's a book me link on Twitch. I think it's either Caster or book me or whatever it is. I can find it. It's probably Caster, honestly. What tier is the match at 10? I believe it's tier 3. Yeah, it is a tier 3 because it's SNRF. It's Crouton. Remember Crouton? Actually, I don't know if you were on stream at that time, but on the last match. But Crouton was co-commentating with me, and yeah, he's going to be the one playing at 10. And he's playing on SNRF against Bill's Mafia on the round of 16 in his playoff division. Again, if you guys want to book me, link even below. Nope, that's not the link, I guess. Interesting. Here comes Zehi to get it past Yangafan in towards the corner, trying to beat out Opal and End back towards the net. Opal can't find the touch. I believe it's X-Man to clear. Killer Eagle paying against the sidewall, looking for anyone outfield, but Zehi's not even playing close. Killer Eagle completely left out to dry by the Strikers of Chaos Onyx team, as no one has enough faith in him. And this one in front of the net, Midnight Red almost with the chance to score a goal, but it was just slightly away. And now Onyx can continue playing defense. Infield End to get that touch away and keeping it in the corner as well. A great place for Onyx to clear it, because for Midnight Red, they really don't have many options in that corner. Passing it could be their best option, but it's really not easy. From the corner, there's not a lot of an angle to work with. And a lot of players can 50-50 you and win on defense in that corner. Onyx playing their defense right. And it's been Killer Eagle. A lot of these aerial plays, we know Killer Eagle loves to go up in the air. He's pretty good at it. He's definitely the player on Crimson that uses it the most. But it's working here as well against Midnight Red, who are a mostly grounded team. They haven't done a lot of jumping, haven't done a lot of crazy aerial plays on offense especially. They've been keeping it close, trying to just hit the ball towards net, see if they can hit everything with power. On Onyx, you can see they're giving faith to Killer Eagle as well, because they know his abilities. He's playing extremely well. As this one in front, Zehi in towards the back wall, and still Onyx again. They're still having some shooting issues here. Their accuracy has been plaguing them a little bit this series, but they are still scoring more goals than Midnight Red. Currently, the scoring is 4-0. Midnight Red still haven't been able to put the ball in the orange net. This one to the back corner and to collect it, take the boost, and 50-50 Yangafan. This one towards the net. It's dangerous. Oh, and it's pinched away. Oblivious X-Man. And that will be the first goal. Now it's 1-4. Midnight Red, a favorable 50-50 here, to an almost own goal from Killer Eagle, to a pinch out from Yangafan. And somehow Oblivious X-Man comes out on top. Somehow, I really can't tell you. It's quite impressive, but he just waits out for the play to see the ball bounce in front of him. Killer Eagle off that sidewall. Here comes Yangafan and End. Yangafan to win. Remember, Midnight Red, even though they aren't a team that scores a ton, that hasn't scored a ton, but they definitely are ones that can come back. 2 goals, not too hard to recover from losing. Zehi infield, though. Killer Eagle there, but a relatively slow challenge will actually dunk out Opal. And a bit favorable, even though it was a bit of a mistake from Killer Eagle. As he can't make the touch there. Zehi up. Zehi look to put a shot on target. Opal is there to save it. Strikers of Chaos Onyx still trying to find a way back in. Zehi, though, a great flick. Yangathan to save. Killer Eagle off the crossbar. In comes End. And he's trying to end this game in favor of Onyx, as their free shot offense finally breaks apart the Midnight Gaming Red defense. And that's our third goal of the game. Strikers of Chaos Onyx having some fun with it now, but once again, 2 goals up. And can they hold their lead? X-Man past Zehi. Zehi put in an all-in challenge there. He's going to be out of the play for a while. But it won't really feel that long because Midnight Red already have the ball in their own half. As this one in front, X-Man almost juked out Yangathan. Zehi can't find the touch. Oblivious X-Man. X-Man with the one off the back wall, looking infield for Yangathan, and End is there to clear it. He's seen that play enough times to know exactly what to do. He waits because he knows no one is challenging, as what a shot from Zehi! Over his own shoulder, Zehi makes an impressive shot. As he's facing backwards there, he has to shoot it forward while going completely to the left. Able to angle that one well. And now, Onyx, I think they've just secured a win in this game. I'm gonna show you a DM if you don't mind. I don't have a problem, man. My Discord notifications are silent, so it's not like it's not like I'm gonna hear it on stream, but I will definitely notice it on my computer. I don't think it shows up on my stream, the Discord notification pop up. So sure, fine. Show up for the notification. It doesn't show up, so I'll react to it. I'll make sure to send you a message if whenever you need to ask me something. As Onyx now leading by 2 after game 2. One more to sweep out the Midnight Red team this series, this show match. As I'm gonna make sure we also get the right map for that as well. See, is everything good? Yeah, everything's looking great now. Set up for game 3. Alright, it is a best of 5 series though. And the third game, almost always the toughest one they win. But Onyx though has been playing very well, holding Midnight Red to 1 goal this game, 0 last game. Can Red amp this up? It's been a relatively calm series for Onyx. Get ready for game 3. Hopefully everyone doing well. And End off the sidewall. Clear to whack away by Oblivious X-Man. Killer Eagle to keep it off his back wall. Yangathan to keep going. In for Opal. Opal off the back wall. Zehi can come in and clear this away. He does. And Zehi to keep dribbling. Demoed out by Opal. And cleared away by Yangathan. Great demo to remove any sort of pressure. There's only one player playing offense for Onyx at that moment. And they were removed, meaning that there's no offense there. But now here comes Zehi, and with an open net, he has no way of missing that one. It was passed up by Killer Eagle off the crossbar. It takes a wicked bounce that Yangathan can't read, and Zehi will love to score that one. I know. Ooh, yawn there. I needed to sleep. I have school tomorrow as well. I'm staying up very late for this, am I? End in field, and I believe it's next time to clear. Killer Eagle back. Off the back wall in front, and anyone there. It's going to be Killer Eagle again, but no shot really comes from that. Opal, and End up 50-50 that one. To the back wall, Yangathan. And now End back in field for Zehi. Zehi 1. Zehi can't make 2. Oblivious X-Man. And stopped by Killer Eagle. Killer Eagle in front of that one to prevent the clear. And Onyx have been doing that a couple times in midfield. They have had a relatively strong midfield this series. Now they have to play defense. Can they make a transition to midfield? Do still have boost. Will become tougher if Midnight Red starts to stop them. Killer Eagle. And a flick up high past the Oblivious X-Men, but can't do so. End. Back wall. He's going to hit it away. Oblivious X-Men can't touch is Zehi. And End. Couple of players bumping around there. Killer Eagle to go to the sidewall. Killer Eagle trying to get past Yangathan, can't do so. End. Gonna go off the back wall. He can find it himself. Infield! It almost went in Oblivious X-Man's own net after his own shot. Here comes Killer Eagle. Yanglefan on the line. Shot back from E-End. And he can't make it. Onyx continues putting more on the net. Will this defense break from Midnight Red? No, they don't. They clear it away. And towards his own net. Zehi's the last man back. This one hit towards the ceiling. Killer Eagle to dribble out. And you really need that dribble. End's touch didn't have a lot of distance on it. You needed Killer Eagle to provide that. Midnight Red still looking to find a goal to tie this game up. X-Man. Infield for Opal. Demo as well. Zehi was last. Unbeknownst to him. But yet he comes up with the save nonetheless. Zehi to clear as well. Great defense from Zehi. Now transitioning to offense. Trying to put a shot. Oh, it's off the post. Onyx so close to doubling up their lead. Killer Eagle now. He's going to make it too. Unchallenged. Unfazed Killer Eagle. Providing a lot to this Onyx team. And now, with 2 minutes 20 left, Onyx is almost ready for a sweep. Of course, there are still 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and that is a lot of time to give 2 goals up. But for Onyx, their defense has been pretty good. Their offense has had some pretty strong performances. Even if they don't score a ton, they're remaining calm, in control. As Killer Eagle coming in as a kind of a emergency sub for them in this show match, actually playing extremely well. The player who was on that Crimson roster that did unfortunately take a loss earlier, maybe earlier this week on Wednesday, gonna be playing for Onyx here just a little bit. As Zehi past one, can't go the entire length of the field. Opal to collect. He has no boost though, and if Killer Eagle notices, which he does, he's going to win that challenge. And cross field, he was looking for Zehi as well. Zehi's going to come in, put on a shot, make it a goal. And that is Zehi shooting 2 for 4. And no shot there, even though that net was practically open. Instead, looking for the pass to Zehi to make that net even more easy to score on. And now Onyx leading by 3. Midnight Red. They've had difficulties on offense all series long. They've been completely shut down by Onyx. From native packs, yeah, of course, man. I'll let you know. I'll send a message. I'm just currently in this game. I'll let you know as soon as the game's over. There, Armani. I believe he's X-Man. Killer Eagle to get 50'd by him. Opal in with it, and Killer Eagle to clear it away. I believe he's X-Man. And Dribbleless can flick it as well, and Zehi's gone, so End is now stuck having to play the game for him. He didn't even have a lot of boost there either, but able to make the play. Here comes Zehi, looking to shoot it in. Oh, he 50's down to the goal line, and Zehi, what a way to complete your hat trick! One touch up, and then he picks his target. It's gonna be Yanglefan, and he bullies straight through him with the 50-50 on the air dribble. Onyx playing well. Not a lot of solo plays. Jorgen is the player known to do those solo plays when he does play for Onyx, but obviously he can't make it tonight. That's why Killer Eagle's in. But man, what a play from Zehi, and he's gonna make this another goal for himself. And Onyx starting to run away with this show match with less than 30 seconds left. This is a 5th goal, a 4th from Zehi alone. And Onyx looks like this is going to be a sweep for them, so long as they don't crumble. They haven't had any issues so far on defense for most of this series. Night Red has not been able to generate strong enough shots, although they have been playing well in the demo game, this game specifically. Still, though, they haven't been able to break that midfield. Onyx is just too strong. And Onyx looking for another one from Zehi. He's trying to make it 5 goals for himself, but not going to happen. As they're still keeping it up for Midnight Red. They'll let it drop. Onyx to sweep out Midnight Red in this show match. What a show match indeed, as Onyx just here to have some fun, take the win. And this is a reason why they are the higher-ranked team in the division, a division that these teams do share. Pretty fun to see them have a fun rematch here on stream, it does seem like Onyx is going to win it again. As that will end this short series, favoring Strikers of Chaos. Onyx, hello, Killer Eagle. How you doing? Great performance on that game. You played really well. For a tier 5 player having to step up the level of Onyx, that's really, really impressive from him. As, oh my goodness, so many messages. Oh, you guys are just giving yourselves all these compliments. There we go. Predictions now done and over. As that will end that series. A quick one. As we will have another series coming up at 10. I'm going to try to see if we can get the series to start a little early because we have a 10:30 one as well. Our 10 p.m. match is going to be Bills Mafia versus SNRF. Again, Crouton, can you get involved in this IGL match? You might even join us on the desk at 10:30. We haven't heard confirmation from that yet. I probably shouldn't have even said it, but we have a 10:30 match as well between Moonrise Gaming, the partnered organization, their first time on the stream, and Synn Doink. So what a series to go to as well. What was a GG? What do you mean by what was a GG? What was a good game? A good game is a thing that you say to other teammates, to other your teammates and opponents after you had a respectful game. Who won? What series do you mean? What do you mean, moon or nah? Oh, that's a GG. Okay, that's fine. Bellflame, what do you mean by who won? Are you talking? What series are you talking about? Actually, is really important. As he say moon, do you mean like Moonrise or Synn Doink? They play in about an hour, so you're a little early. Yeah, it was a very quick show match. It was a good show match as well. I'm always happy to have show matches because it brings out a more chill side to the stream, and I'm always a fan of that. I mean, you guys definitely notice it from my casting. I'm not getting too excited because you know it's just a fun series. But obviously, that will end this one. We are going to go to a quick break as well, just to make sure that just to get ourselves ready for the next series. It's going to be between Bills Mafia and SNRF. Tier 3, 3v3 on the way. It's going to take us a while. Again, this series is predicted to start at around 10 p.m. It might start a little earlier, so make sure to join a little early. As before we do go, we'll say, big thing I need to say. I always say this every single stream. I'm going to say it again. Make sure to get me on the clip casting site of Beyond Rank. As I now misspelled the command wrong. There's the command. It's now spelled correctly. Go back there on Beyond Ranks. So many different casters there. Where you're getting your clips. If you have a fun nutty clip or just a fun play that you want someone to roast, send it there. I can cast it. You got a couple of different content creators who can cast it. You got some other community casters that you guys will know of that can cast it. Make sure to be there. I'm one of the casters there. So make sure to get me to get your clips on the Beyond Ranked site. All right. We'll see you guys at around 10 p.m. We're gonna have the stream show starting at around 10:45 to 10:50. Hey, yo, Falcons, you still there, man? Also, by the way, Falcons, I was out for a really long time. It's been a whole 10 minutes since you raided me. By the way, thank you for the raid, but I was not here. I should be at my computer more, but I was literally off downstairs talking with my family. If you're still here, Falcons, thank you so much for joining. Anybody here from Falcons' chat? You guys are amazing. I don't know how you guys are still here. You guys are all amazing people. But yes, it is menacing. I have a lot of people talk about the ticking. I do it just because it's something that you guys can listen to. But yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna now. We do another match coming up. It's Tier 3 3v3 between Bills Mafia, SNRF at 10 p.m. Make sure to, if you are ever looking for updates, go to my Twitter at SportFCRL. Shoutouts to Falcons though for getting us the raid. I do apologize for not saying anything. I'm not using my computer during these breaks. I'm usually up walking around talking with people. I should be at my computer more. Because I'm gonna get everything set up for the pre-show coming up in a few minutes. Make sure to stick around, we're almost there. Hello. Now we're ready for the pre-show. Oh, this camera's actually a little higher than I thought it would be. How's everybody doing? My name's Buddy FC. I'm your caster for tonight. Onyx verified, and we got some Indie Gaming League matches coming up. But before, let's look at the schedule that we have had. Half of our matches are done. The 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. match. Now we got our 10 p.m. match between Bills Mafia and SNRF coming up. Hopefully everybody's doing well. This is going to be quite the series. In fact, there's some playoff implications here. As with any IGL match that we are getting on the stream this week, there are always playoff implications. This one is going to be a round of 16 match. Bills Mafia versus SNRF. And SNRF, we had Croutondust on the stream for our first match series of the day between Strikers of Chaos and the No Hank Just Boys teams as they play each other. But now he's playing on the field. You can see Bills Mafia, the number 2 seed, SNRF, the number 15. As these teams coming in with varying records. Bills Mafia coming in with a 5-1 record. SNRF 2-4, I believe, is what their record is currently listed as. And so that means Bills Mafia coming in with a heavy favorite tag put on top of them, but they need to prove that as well in this 3v3, as this is going to be an important series for these teams to come into this one, as again, hugely important. The fun thing I can say about these teams, as I also will say, that again, if anybody's recognize the lighting, it's new lighting actually as well, so that's cool. But if anybody wondering, these teams don't have any similar opponents and have not played each other yet, so this is a completely new matchup for these teams. Not used to each other's playstyle, as they're going to come in now completely new to each other. They're going to have to learn in this series. As a prediction poll coming out right about now. Vote for who you think will win. Do you think it's going to be Bills Mafia or SNRF to win this one? As Bills Mafia seem to be something about the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills, well. Yeah, isn't it Buffalo? Aren't they in Buffalo? Yeah, the Buffalo Bills football team. Which, that's interesting. I mean, that's my assumption anyways. It could be about literally anything. I wouldn't know. I actually didn't ask them why they have that team name, but that seems to be what it might be a reference of. Those are similar colors as well, so kind of, using a bit of detective work. I could be completely wrong though. That's happened before. I'm not the smartest of people in here, so who knows. But anyways, this series between 2 tier 3 teams, meaning that this is going to be Champ 1 and Champ 2 level players, probably on the higher end now that they've gotten to the playoffs, especially for Bills Mafia being the number 2 seed, but SNRF can definitely make upsets. We have not been able to see any massive upsets yet, but that definitely can happen. We are making sure both teams are joining. Currently, I do not know if any of them are even here, so we are making sure to wait and give them time. This match is predicted to start at 10, and right after this one, we're going to have a 10:30 match between Moonrise Gaming and Team Synn Esports Doink. You won't want to miss that one either. That one is tier 2, I believe. Yeah, it is tier 2. It's another 3v3. Meaning 3v3 action to end off this stream. And then I'm going to be going to school tomorrow, so sadly I don't think I'm going to have anything planned for that. But if you guys ever want to book me, just let me know. Send me a message through Discord. I have an account. I have a Discord server. Make sure to do !Discord if you want to find out what it is. And you guys are good to go. And trust me, you're going to love it. The casting here is solid. I'd say it's pretty solid. I'm not the best at casting, but I mean, I always pack a good amount of energy. I love this casting that I do, and I don't mind doing a lot of work. It's fun for me. So we're going to go to the in-game right now. We don't have anything else to add, except that the winner of this series will be playing the winner of either the Phantom Freshman or 3VADs teams that they have played before. But anyways, we're gonna go on here into our in-game look to see these two teams hopefully joining by now. As can actually get an update on the last match. 3VADs actually took the win over the Phantom Freshman. An upset. As that means that the winner of this will be playing them. As 3VADs here awaiting who plays against them next today. And again, I do want to say thank you guys so much for joining. I can say a little bit about the 3VADs team. SNRF has played the 3VADs before. They actually beat them 3-2 in week 4. And for the side of Bills Mafia, I believe they also have played 3VADs No, they have not. They don't have any similar opponents. So SNRF does have a bit of recognizability with these guys. Bills Mafia do not, but 3 VADs here. A team that is going to see who they have to play next from this series. Hopefully everyone's doing well. We're waiting for these teams to join. That is why we're kind of just waiting here. And our game series can't start until everybody's in the lobby. Obviously, I'm going to check. Actually, I'm going to check in the lobby right now and see if they have joined. Just to make sure, just to check and see if anybody actually is actually in the lobby. Again, I do want to say this has been a great season so far into Gaming League wise. I've had a record number of matches. This is only my 2nd season, but I'm so happy with the growth that this channel has seen. I want to thank every one of you who is watching right now for showing your support tonight, both for either one of these teams or for the stream itself. As we are again waiting for them to get ready. As hopefully this stream will start itself. This match will start up soon. Currently, I don't see anybody joining. I'm going to make sure that anybody's here. To make sure anybody's here, just to, not have anything bad happen. Again, we want to make sure that everybody's in the lobby before we start. And messaging the teams now in Discord to confirm with them. That seems to be the fastest way they respond. We are still waiting on the response from one team before we can actually start. Again, I do apologize for us waiting, but I can give you guys a little more info. SNRF are actually currently in the lobby, awaiting the response from Bills Mafia. As currently the SNRF team are a bit concerned, but again, Bills Mafia do have 10 minutes after the reported start time of 10 p.m. Eastern, so up until 10:10 they can join. And we are making sure that they can actually join here, as we are going to have we are quickly just waiting for these guys to join the lobby. As again, this is Bills Mafia SNRF. We have 10 minutes before SNRF can choose to register a forfeit win for themselves against Bills Mafia. But obviously, obviously we would love to see action here on the server, on the stream, on the Spotify stream. It would be a bit of a shame if we do end up having to find a forfeit. That's happened a couple times actually this week on the stream. If there was a forfeit, this would be the 3rd time we'd have a match cancelled or forfeited. Nope, it'd be the 4th time actually. We had one on Friday. We had one on Friday, one on Saturday. We had one scheduled for today at 7 p.m. that was forfeited. And hey, our buddy just left and disappeared, trying to figure out what happened to him. Okay, there you go. Hello, 73 Turbo Diesel TTV. Great to see someone from Bills Mafia messaging. Yeah, of course, guys, take your time. You have 10 minutes after this registered start time. But if you want to ask for a bit of an extension, just confirm with SNRF Find Narwhal. I am happy to see that you guys are there. That means we actually are going to get a series, thank goodness. Let's get ourselves starting as soon as possible. Again, I can wait a little bit for you guys. We do have a 10:30 match, so hopefully we don't have to push that too far back. But if we do, use up our time, it could create problems. Next match is between Synn, Doink, and Moonrise Gaming. Oh, you're back. He's back. No apologies, man. At least you guys made it. I am gonna make sure this one goes by a bit quickly because again, we have our next match is at 10:30, and we really need the series to. We can't have the series last too long, or else that series is gonna go on without me. I would like to not have that series be too late, but I have had series have that happen. Let's get this tier 3 3v3 on the road. Let me know whenever you guys do join. I'm happy that your friend is back. And when you guys do join, just join the game. SNRF is waiting for you. So no problem for you guys if you guys just join as soon as you get in the lobby. Here they are. Whoa, how many people do they have joining? Snorflex? I don't recognize some of these people. Wait a second, who are these other people? Do we have some, like, people bombing, raiding? That's interesting, we're gonna have to take a look at that. As we are gonna get the series started up here, we're gonna just go and play through game 1. It is Bill's Mafia versus SNRF. Bill's Mafia in the blue, SNRF on the orange. And here we go. Croutondust to get it going again. This is a tier 3v3 series between two teams who have now made it to the playoffs in the first round. Someone's gonna go home. Vikram trying to make that not Bill's Mafia. As here comes Johnster, the leading player, the captain, trying to do a good amount of the leading here, actually, as his role suggests. Turbo Diesel cleared away by Flying Narwhal, and Vikram on, but he doesn't get the touch. Flying Narwhal to shoot, saved away by Johnster. Porcupine Duck, infield for Flying Narwhal. Flying Narwhal to keep it going. Crouton to follow up, but he doesn't get the touch. Players might be feeling a bit nervous there. A couple whiffs that you don't normally see from these teams coming out. They do need to be a bit careful with their plays. They can't make too many mistakes or else they will be punished. So far, no one scoring just yet in this game. Turbo keeps it in the corner. Crouton infield. Cleared back by Johnster. Out to Vikram. Vikram can't find the touch. And Porcupine Duck into the corner. Bouncing infield. Turbo Diesel get that touch, and it's now out to the corner. Lynched infield. Flying Narwhal out to the sidewall, but Vikram there. Vikram to keep it going. Bumped away by Flying Narwhal, but he can still get the shot. It's going towards. Crouton can't touch it. Vikram scores, and what happened here for SNRF? A relatively relaxed shot from Vikram finds its way in as Porcupine Duck overshoots that one, and Crouton completely fails to make the touch. Bill's Mafia on an early lead. And now they can hold it on SNRF. Johnster towards the net, but Crouton to hit this one down in front for Porcupine Duck. Turbo Diesel up, but he's not going to beat out Flying Narwhal, and SNRF are regaining some possession, but not before Vikram. Two massive dunk plays in the midfield, and Bill's Mafia could use that to double their lead. Here comes a shot from Turbo Diesel. Flying Narwhal backing it up, and to the back wall. And Vikram to shoot. That one's off the crossbar. And hello, Zahi. Zahi's still here. Hello, man. And what a shot from Vikram to just smash that one home. As now we are looking for a pretty happy thing. Flying Narwhal to clear it away. Croutondust can't find the touch, and Flying Narwhal trying to keep it off the back wall infield, but nothing there for him. As Porcupine Duck with low boost shot saved by Vikram. He does not want to have a low boost shot come against him. Flying Narwhal to the back wall. Second play. Can't find it. SNRF getting their chances, but they aren't able to score them. And these dunks from the midfield must be must be devastating for SNRF's defense. You think you get that clear out, and then suddenly a player jumps right in on you and takes away your challenges. Pokemon Duck now. A long one. John's there to play it cool. Get the clear. This is a good game already. Oh, thanks, Ahi. That's really sweet of you. And yes, it is a good series. It's SNRF. SNRF have been on the stream before. I can't recall how many times I've done it for 3s. But I can say they've definitely been on for 2s, at least once. As right now that team is currently having issues. A whiff from Pokemon Duck. Croutondust all alone on defense. Gets demoed by Vicrin. But at the very least, he makes it makes a touch. SNRF can break out. And those demos, those dunk plays, those weird scrappy plays that you don't usually see teams make, definitely catching SNRF off. Builds Mafia. Looking for a win in game 1. Vicrin. Chips in field. Johnster there. No one to touch. Flying Narwhal can collect. And he's trying to find the chip, but he can't do so. Builds Mafia to keep control. As it looks like Vicrin in for the shot. It's off target. Bills Mafia don't need goals, though. They can miss as many shots as they want, and they can still win. They just need to make sure SNRF doesn't come back. As Diesel and Flying Arrow there to just make sure that one, although it wasn't going in, it was definitely a little close. SNRF will not want to take close as an answer. He's working my dunk, almost getting dunked out by Vicrin again. Vicrin, so many of these midfield plays are just straight dunks. And he makes a fake as well. Oh, Flying Narwhals able to pre-jump the shot from him. And SNRF, one more save, but all they need now is one more goal. This one, oh, it's gonna be Bills Mafia to score. Turbo Diesel. Yeah, I will have to check. There are some extra people in this lobby. I am gonna have to. I'm assuming those are actually some of these subs for Bills Mafia. I'm gonna have to get rid of. I'm gonna have to tell that team to not have their subs play, as it is against rules. But again, I don't think SNRF cares too much. So we're gonna keep playing on as we are going to see Bills Mafia take game 1 here. Great pass back to Turbo Diesel. Is he looking for one more? He will make it one more for himself. Now it's 2 goals for him, and he's continuing to rack up the points. As it's Turbo Diesel to do the work himself here. Little double tap as well. And we have 5 seconds remaining. SNRF just doesn't need to let another goal in, realistically, for them. Just hold out, let this game be over. There it is, now it's over. Bills Mafia to win. And Vicrin, really, a lot of those midfield challenges, he's given the MVP, which he definitely deserves that, but so many great midfield challenges from Vicrin. Again, we are going to take probably a short little pause right now. Again, you can see we do have some extra spectators here. I'm hoping that is not anything mischievous. I don't think these teams would do that, but and hopefully we can fix up anything. Tier 3 is definitely crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of teams in Tier 3. Again, we are going to try to find out the answer to this. So again, we are going to figure out the answer to the spectators that we do have in the lobby. Again, and I'm assuming they're from Bills Mafia, but we do need to make sure that we don't have any other extra spectators here. as I have not been given word on them. Okay, we're gonna get an answer first, though, to see who those spectators are. I do apologize for this short break. As again, I do apologize for this short little interruption. We are trying to make sure that we can figure out who they are. Apparently, there are some. We are having some issues, of course. I do apologize about this, but making sure to fix anything that happens. We're gonna get them to join back. It'll still be one of Bill's Mafia. But again, we do need to check up here. It could have just been someone reading. That happens all the time. Well, anyways, the series has come to a bit of a halt. We are again making sure that everybody can join again. Again, I do apologize for this quick pause, as again, we're trying to get everybody in here for game 2. Series is not over. I still have not gotten an answer from the captain yet, so hopefully again we don't have any issues here. Weirdest set I've seen? Yeah, I know, it's a bit weird. We are trying to get them back into the lobby as well. They did have we did have everyone leave before game 2 started, so I'm still in this lobby waiting for them, but do hope that we can clear up anything. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that fixes everything. Again, I'm so sorry about what happened there. We are having a super long pause, but we're back. There you go. Hopefully everything's been fixed now. Hopefully everybody's now in and back. Did have to fix that issue, but thankfully it's all done. It seems like those other two people that we had were just weird people. On our end, you can stream your game. You just, as a spectator, unless you're a caster, I can't have you join. Subs cannot be in the lobby with the players, as we're gonna get our first goal here from Johnster. Doing this every game. Well, your casters haven't been very good. You're casting on Bill's Mafia side. I did not get an answer from that Snorflex, and since nobody notified me of you guys casting, I had to kick you guys out. I'm really sorry, but I need SNRF also. I don't think got the answer on it. I didn't hear anything about casters coming in from your side. I'll need to be next time you guys play on stream. I need you guys to notify me, because I sadly can't allow spectators in if I'm not notified of them and if the teams don't agree on it. So unless I'm notified as well, I definitely can't allow spectators. Again, you can talk with SNRF and you can join back for game 3 as soon as they give you the okay. You can even join now as long as SNRF gives the okay. I just need to be verified by it. As it looks like your team will be... It's still 1 goal up in Game 2 on the Aquadome, but again, Bill's Mafia can be back for another one. Again, I just also need to know who's on your casting team as well, because Sound Dizzy is also the sub. So if he's there just as a sub, I definitely can't have him join unless he's on your casting team. But again, I have no problem with casters and other casters joining. I just need to be notified of them next time. I can't be in the dark, as Vipen's gonna score this one from very downtown, making his team 2-0 in the lead. Bill's Mafia playing well. No worries, all good. Yeah, again, I love you guys as casters. I just wasn't notified. If you let Johnson know to notify me of that. If SNRF have agreed to it, which it sounds like they may have. I don't know. I'm concerned about it. I just couldn't have them in. It's IGL rules. I'm really sorry. I don't make the rules here. As your team is now up by 3. Your team keeps cutting me off. They really don't like me now, do they? You know, they were so mad about their casters leaving. I may have just made them so mad that they're playing insane right now, because Vikings now got 2 goals. And again, yeah, you guys can join back though, as long as I get the message from SNRF. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. Are you saying that I'm trying to disable your guys and make you guys play worse? That's not what I'm doing here. I want to see just good Rocket League personally, and the better team will always win, hopefully. He's gonna get the hat trick I predicted. Again, you guys can always join back, continue casting. I just need to be given the okay from SNRF. No one notified me of you guys. That's why I was kind of hostile. Again, I have no problem with other casters joining. I just need to know. So there's that. Again, it may not even be your problem. You may have gotten verified by SNRF. Like, that's the thing. You may have been verified by SNRF. I just didn't get a message from anyone about that. So again, it could just simply be miscommunication. Happens all the time. Trust me, it's Indie Gaming League. And now Turbo Diesel will in to make it 4-1. We've gone a whole 2 minutes of just chatting with each other, and while that's happened, we've had 5 goals go in the back of the net. As what a shot from Turbo Diesel. And that will give Bill's Mafia a 4-1 lead. If they keep scoring like this, I'm gonna have to cancel the next match after this that I have planned for 10:30 is gonna have to be canceled or something. Well, it's not gonna be on the stream. It's gonna be played. Let's hope that doesn't happen to you. Let's hope that it can go back a little bit. As Porcupine Duck dunked out by Vikrin. And this one gonna go for Johnster. Johnster in. Can't find that shot. And it's gonna be pinched away. Vikrin clear it out to the sidewall. And he's gonna keep going with it as well. Pinch down towards the corner. And Crouton to clear. Turbo Diesel doesn't read it. Allows Johnster to come in. And Flying Arrow's the only one back. Makes the initial save. Can come through with the follow-up as well. But now here's Vikrin of the Bills Mafia team. Infield. Porcupine Ducks to read it. And Johnster high clear. Crouton in off the off the back wall. And this one in front for Flying Narwhal. Narwhal will score. SNRF slowly clawing their way back into this one. Still 2 goals down. And SNRF trying to find a way back. This one, Porcupine Duck in field. Still no one there. Trying to find another one. Can't find it against Johnster. Flying Narwhal off the corner. Looking in. Turbo Diesel to clear. And Vikrin to follow. SNRF beaten in the aerial game on the blue half. Usually the defenses don't win those aerial games, but Bills Mafia was a lot faster in that play. Again, very to see that from a team on defense, to be faster than the offense. The offense usually can predict plays a little bit quicker. Usually also has more space to get that run up. As this shot hit by Flying Narwhal, and Bills Mafia still looking for that chance. Maybe they are a faster team in the aerial game. Who knows? Bikerin though gonna get a goal from this. Flying Narwhal is beat on the goal line, and SNRF in shambles here on defense as again, just a great goal here from Bills Mafia. Again, now up by 5-2, and 3 goals down is SNRF. Need to find goals fast, as this could be the last game for Crouton in the 3v3 circuit. Now Vikrin scores again. Vikrin's making it 4 goals for himself, 6-2. That's a 4-goal difference. Yeah, the hat-trick does come from Vikrin here, Snorflex. Good job, good eye. You guys are actually really good casters. You're paying attention to the plays. Love it. If you guys want to like join and help and cast with me, I don't mind that actually, but that's probably not going to happen. Knowing that this series is still going on. He's a machine, and that machine keeps going. Oh, I talk about him, and he scores again. Vikrin is not missing at all. Vikrin keeps scoring, and SNRF have no way to answer. I love this casting duo. You guys seem like you have a lot of fun, honestly, as a casting duo. Honestly, it would be fun if you guys would join the stream for a casting time at some point. I'd love to see how our playstyles mesh. Our casting styles mesh. Excuse me, English is not an easy language. It's definitely it's my first language, so I still suck at English. Ice in the veins. Well, Snorflex, it doesn't seem like English is your best language either. Veins is spelled with an E. No, it's okay, man. It's okay, man. I'm taking college level English in school this year, and I still suck at words like that. So you're fine, man. You're in good hands here. I relate to that hard. It's because I don't pay attention to my spelling. As Turbo Diesel's the score again here. SNRF just completely washed out in this game. Hello, TJ. Welcome, man. This is the TJ that's going to be playing at 10:30 for Moonrise. By the way, welcome to the Sporty stream. How's your night been going so far? If you're the one who's playing at 10:30, I'm going to have to tell you this right now. Your match is going to be postponed. We still have our current series going on right now. Hello, oh, there's House. Hello, House. House, did you change your name? Got an H-O-U-S-E and not H-A-U-S? I like the name change, by the way. And I'm assuming this is the Moonrise gaming people coming in. I know House is part of Moonrise. But yeah, by the way, House, let your team know that it's going to be a little bit late. Tell them to inform the other team as well. We currently have a series going on, and this one's lasting a little bit longer than usual. As that will end Game 2, Bills Mafia now on the verge of a sweep against SNRF. And now we're going to go to Game 3. It's DFH Stadium, the famed DFH Stadium. By the way, stream team, if you guys want to join, I've just been given the okay from SNRF that you guys could join if you want to. You can join for Game 3. Again, I do apologize about that from Game 2. I didn't know who you guys were. That's why I thought you guys were like trying to steal. I thought you guys were trying to like trying to get like info on SNRF, and I was like, this is the most non-sneaky way to do it. You can wait. Oh yeah, okay, TJ, thank you. Again, let the other team know that they are gonna have to wait. As soon as this series is over, I'm gonna get the next one going. But if you guys want to join Stream Team and do your own side, I have no problem with that. We just got the go ahead by SNRF. So anybody on that Stream Team can join. I have no problem. They don't care. As we go to game 3, if you guys do join mid-game, not a problem. Just send game 3. Oh, you want me to like go crazy? Send game 3? Got it for you. Bills Mafia, now 2 games up in the series, looking for one more as they place against SNRF. Take the wheel? Got it, man. Yeah, you guys should definitely join stream some other time. As what a demo! Oh, it's Crouton all the way! Crouton! Oh, I just got a voice crack. Oh, Crouton 1v3 the defense. Porcupine Duck to remove one of the defenders. Crouton to dribble around the other 2. My voice went up about 8 octaves there at the end of that. I'm so sorry. I think I blasted your guys' ears. You did say to send it, so I guess I can't feel too bad. As Bills Mafia now down early in game 3, looking for one back. And Crouton trying to make another one here. Turbo Diesel. So fortunate that shot wasn't on target as well. He wouldn't have been able to get back to that. Crouton almost makes it 2-0. SNRF. And so far, we've never had a sweep in the playoffs. Never. As Bills Mafia still looking for their first goal of game 3 after having their ankles thrown away. Might be tough to come back, but Viking to go through! Viking! And he scored about 15 million goals last game. Why not get one this game? One that his team desperately needs. What tier and division is this? This is tier 3. I don't know what division this is, but it's tier 3 3v3s. And Snarflex coming in. It's like the new oh my gosh. This guy. And you can add it with he's so loud or he's so terrible at casting. And honestly, both of those would make so much sense. As this one back, Flying Narwhal got bamboozled by the Bills Mafia players, flailing around at that one. Viking to come in the challenge, and he's the one to make those 50-50s for them. Flying Narwhal to clear it away. Turbo Diesel can't get the touch. Flying Narwhal over Johnster. It's in the nets as well, and Flying Narwhal. The ball bounces its way into the net. SNRF happy with that one. Bills Mafia once again down in this one. Turbo Diesel to shoot. Croutondust to clear it away. Flying Narwhal flicks it outward. Turbo Diesel back in. And Turbo Diesel to continue running with this one. Infield for Johnster. Johnster's shot has almost found a net. As Porcupine Duck to clear it. Turbo Diesel. This one off the back wall. Bills Mafia trying to force SNRF into mistakes. But it's not working for them. SNRF playing solid in this third game. Seems like for a lot of teams, game 3 is where everything flips. But Viking's shot over here. Turbo Diesel, all he has to do is put it in. But he can't. He overshoots this one. And an open net. Gotta say goodbye to that chance. Viking's gonna try to make another one here. As he's given all the time here to do it. He didn't even think he had that much time. He went early for that play. Didn't think that SNRF would give him that much space. And Viking here continues to put more at the net. Johnster. Infield for Turbo Diesel. Turbo Diesel off the back wall. Here comes Viking. Can't get it. Turbo Diesel with the demo. Flying Narwhal's going to chase him. He's going at Supersonic even though he has absolutely nothing. And he wins that challenge too. SNRF. Escape defense. But now they gotta be going right back into it. Viking out. Flying Narwhal past 1. Past 2 as well. Turbo Diesel's last for Bills Mafia. Gonna help his team out a little bit. As Viking, another dunk in the midfield from him. He was so prolific at it in game 1. Now it's coming back in game 3. A game that could be the end of the series, so long as Bills Mafia able to get a couple more goals. But SNRF not letting that happen. Turbo Diesel is clears, dinks away. Is this team the number 2 seed? Yes, Bills Mafia is the number 2 seed. By the way, I believe Onyx is actually the number 1 seed here. I could be wrong. But I believe you are the number 1 seed, Zahi. If it's not you, it's Emerald. I don't remember which one it is, though. You'd have to tell me. And if this is, because Zahi, if this is, I don't remember. As Bills Mafia, the number 2 seed, now going to get their goal. They're going to tie it up with Turbo Diesel's shot. 73 Turbo Diesel, TTV. A mouthful to say. With this goal, pretty short, sweet, and simple. He just takes advantage of Flying Narwhal's miss. Emerald is the number 1. Okay, cool. You may be wrong, Stormflex. No, you're not wrong. They are the number 2 seed coming in. You can check it on challenge. There's a challenge bracket, by the way. If you want me to send a link, just send me a message on Discord, SportyFC, #1975, and I can send you the challenge bracket for the for Bills Mafia. Donster in front for Turbo Diesel. Turbo Diesel looking for the net, flying Diesel, and oh, a great bump from Crouton, but it just gives space for Vikrin. Vikrin, his first touch is a little too heavy. Won't be able to get anywhere near to that one. Flying to get past Johnster. And Turbo Diesel as well. SNRF. This shot's dangerous. But the crossbar bounce actually not favorable for them. Crouton can't react to it. And Vikrin trying to clear it away. Vikrin off the back wall. In front for Johnster. He can't put it on target. He pre-jumped the initial bounce. And almost put it in. It was just slightly off. As SNRF now clears. Vikrin though. Solo play again. Another heavy touch to start though. It's going to just make that solo play and turn into a long shot. As Bills Mafia searching to get a goal that could give them the sweep victory. They would love nothing more than to end the series here. But SNRF, they would love to get one on Bills Mafia. This game might go to overtime. Turbo Diesel shot though off the back wall. Johnster in, he's not going to read that. That prediction though doesn't work. Bills looking tough. Yeah, they're a very strong team. There's a reason they have 2 games so far this series and could make it 3 if they score in this overtime. As remember guys, as soon as the series ends, we go to another one. A tier 2 3v3 between Moonrise Gaming and Synn Doink. But of course, the question now still is, can Bills Mafia end it here, or do SNRF force a Utopia Coliseum match? As you can see Bills Mafia sitting in the midfield. A couple bumps. Turbo Diesel. And he misses it. In comes Johnster. And he won't score. SNRF surviving by the chin of their chinny chin chin. The hairs of the chinny chin chin. And it's just a little bit. When will that hair snap? It's just a thread that's holding them up right now. Johnster. Long clear. Can beat up Narwhal and does do so. It's in mid for Vikrin. Vikrin's shot is saved by Crouton. There's overtime now, a minute long. This could be a very, very, very long overtime to see who wins this one. As this one off the corner, in front for Porcupine. Doesn't find it. Can Bills Mafia get one good chance going for them? So far midfield, it's been a bit weak. Johnster though, looking infield for Vikrin. Vikrin always there in the midfield, but couldn't get the shot there as SNRF blocked that chance. Johnster though, back in field, looking for a demo play. Porcupine Duck jumps early. SNRF not done in the series. The job isn't over. You have to win 3 games straight though. Not an easy ask for any team, especially the 15th seed as they play the 2nd seed. As there's a demo, another demo from Bills Mafia. As Vikrin to collect. Looking in field, it's going to keep it himself. No passing option there for Bills Mafia. This shot is going to be saved by Porcupine Duck. As Vikrin coming in, shot is saved. SNRF just clouding the nets. A lot of shots for Bills Mafia, but still no goals in this overtime. They are winning a little bit back, trying to get demos, but they're not paying too much aggression here. They don't want to be the team that makes the mistake. They want to end this series in a sweep. Be a great statement if they did as well. In comes Johnster, still off the back wall in front. Turbo Diesel to back off. Flying Narwhal to clear. Vikrin to put it back upfield. Flying Narwhal to Reed. Can't get the second touch. Turbo Diesel out. Vikrin. And Crouton doesn't make the touch. Vikrin, open space. Infield for Turbo Diesel. Turbo Diesel taken out by SNRF. And SNRF, once again, it's not looking very easy for them. They look like they're in a precarious situation at all times on defense. But if it's going to clear away the offense of Bills Mafia, that's all they need. Playing Infield from Johnster. It was a bit dangerous as well, but Porcupine Duck doesn't decide to take the challenge. He doesn't think it's one of these win. Here comes Vicrin, saved by Flying Narwhal. But Bill's Mafia, their shots. While we talk about them putting in a lot of shots, none of them have been placed all that well. SNRF just waiting for that opportunity to win it. Vicrin, clear it away. And for that 10:30 match, it's just going to be pushed back further and further. The longer this overtime goes, Johnster on Porcupine Duck. It's infield for Turbo Diesel. Turbo Diesel just off target. Vicrin in with the third man challenge. Johnster's going to follow up as well, but he's going to let Vicrin go. Vicrin, 50-52. Johnster, Croutondust to take it away. Vicrin has no boost, but he has the challenge here. Wins it, takes that mid boost. It's in front of the net, looking dangerous. Johnster in. And it's saved again. SNRF. You think they're out, but they never are. And in fact, Flying Narwhal's shot is almost going to end it. SNRF, first real opportunity there with that shot from Flying Narwhal. In the overtime, once again, they're still getting so much offense. Bill's Mafia controlling the pitch, but haven't been able to score. How long is this overtime going to last? It's been over 4 minutes. Turbo Diesel to clear down to Vicrin. And look at how far Porcupine Duck is back. He's not willing to let anything go through that defense. So defensive from these teams. SNRF known to play pretty far back, but never this far. Porcupine Duck, a literal last man. He's a goaltender for the Flying Narwhal now. Up in front, Porcupine Duck to clear it. Turbo Diesel to put it back in. It's awkward for Porcupine. He doesn't have the best read here. Vicrin. Up high, Johnster wins the aerial battle, but he doesn't put a shot. This is already the 4th game. Yes, it is. And it's going to be the one that they win. Just under 5 minutes. A whole extra game added, almost. As Johnster to win it in a sweep. The first sweep of the playoffs we have on our stream. And it's coming from Bill's Mafia. They beat out SNRF. Oh, I think that might have been the second longest overtime we've ever had on this stream. We had a 6-minute overtime before last season. This one may have just made it 5. Almost 5 minutes for Bill's Mafia to win. What a series. And that's not it either. We have one more series coming up between Moonrise Gaming and Synn Doink. Sit at the table, boys. Yeah, a great table. I don't know what the is it like a table you guys like flip? You like flip a table? Anyways. I'm making the lobby. Yeah, what a series, my goodness. You guys really played hard. But yeah, now we got the Moonrise match coming up. There you go, I'm making the lobby. You can probably hear that I'm making it. We're gonna go immediately into this one. I also have to send the info. And get everything ready for the next series. Again, no breaks. I'm making sure we get this done as quickly as possible. Remember, Moonrise Gaming, SNRF coming up right about now. A Tier 2 3v3. As I'm also going to update the title. The last series of the night should be a fun one. Let's get the prediction poll going as well. Because you guys, I'm sure, are going to love to bet the points that you just gathered. Here you guys go. Bet your heart outs. Oh, here comes Zombie. Hey, Zombie. Is this the zombie I know of? Is this Zombie King? Oh, and another follow coming in. My goodness, everybody's joining this stream. Hello, JK Frost. Hey, you guys get to play now. The series is... sadly, your series had to be pushed back about 15 minutes, but... don't worry, we got it going for everybody. But again, this series, Moonrise Gaming, Synn Doink, coming up very, very soon. Lobby is up. I now have to send out the info to everybody. But I'll make sure to do it. Don't worry, you guys are there. We might even get an interview afterwards as well. But, you know, I can only hope. Let me get it for you guys. Again, I do apologize for that delay on the match, but that's because the other series had a 5-minute overtime. As we do have our players, hopefully they can join in soon. And I am saying, I'm going to say this. I'm very happy you guys are here. Did Bill's Mafia already happen? Yes, Bill's Mafia just swept SNRF in their series. It was a 5-minute overtime in game number 3. A lot of people are now joking that it might be game number 4 instead, but yeah, it was a 5-minute overtime. And another follow coming in. Who did this one? This one's coming from Justin the Cracked. Hello, Justin. Welcome to the sportiest stream, and one more series tonight to end it all. Series between two fun-loving teams. It's Moonrise Gaming and Synn Doink. Synn Doink's the number 7 seed, Moonrise the number 10. This is going to be a good series, everybody. Let's get into the end game because they might start it at any moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do have 6. Great to know. So wait, someone's messaging me, so I'm gonna wait until that message goes through, and then we'll get ourselves started. How's everybody feeling, actually? How you guys doing over there in chat? Hopefully everybody's doing well. It is a best of 5, just like any other series that we've had. Oh, there's Balls. Butterballs. I do love that name, by the way. But yeah, that's Balls of the Moonrise Gaming team. And here comes B-Dobbs out, and we'll say a big announcement. Croutondust will be joining us as soon as one of these teams scores. We're going to get him in. He just played for SNRF, and he says he actually really wants a duo cast with this, so we're going to get him in as soon as possible. And he's going to be involved in every single IGL match tonight. As B-Dobbs looking inward, but Balls the clear. And, God, my childish brain is not going to be very happy with that. JK Frost to the back wall. In comes Zombie King. Going to help his team here on Synn Doink. We've seen Synn Doink last season, actually, as they took a couple wins on the stream, but Moonrise, the partnered organization that I am with, this is their first ever time on the stream. A great welcome for them now as they play against Synn Doink in the playoffs. They're going to start off well, Butterballs to score off of TJ's pass. And let's see if we can get Crouton in. Hello, Crouton. How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, everybody can hear you now.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's going great, man. Hopefully you're having a great time. The lobby info? I can't say it, or else other people are gonna take it. But oh, JK Frost scores. Actually, I'll send it to you right now. Oh, this is so scuffed. This is so scuffed. I should have waited. Anyways, here you go. You can join with that. So guys, this guys is why you don't have 2 matches 30 minutes after each other, because everything gets turned scuffed. It's really
pretty stressful.
No, the thing is, it's actually falling a little late because the other series had a 5-minute overtime. You were on it as Zombie's gonna score this one. It's been 3 goals and we've only been just about a minute in. What an interesting start.
Wow,
Yes, Crouton.
already 1-2.
Yeah, I told you, 3 goals in almost the first minute. My God, my goodness. Now this series between Moonrise Gaming and Synn Doink. Sadly, I don't have the info to you. I'll send that to you before game 2. Again, guys, this is what happens behind the scenes with casting. You're very fortunate to see it because I don't usually have matches 30 minutes after each other for a very specific reason. And it's for this reason. Because sometimes matches can last really long. As
That's 5-minute overtime.
yeah, especially if they have an overtime. As now here comes Zombie, Synn, Doink, the favorites to win this series, and showing us why with these great shootings. Zombie with his second goal.
Yeah, it's a great shot there. Good placement too. Puts it right over the top. Nice shot there from Zombie.
Yeah, of course. Now it's 3-1, and again a great start here for the Synn Doink team. As they actually were not the ones to score first. How weird is that the team to score first was actually Moonrise. Usually the team to score first kind of runs away with it, but not this game, not so far. Moonrise currently getting dominated on by Synn Doink. As Cody to clear. Zombie to back, but Cody to dunk him away. Midfield though, still heavily in favor of Synn Doink, but not for now. Butterball is to clear it long, and this one's gonna bounce in front. JK Frost can't read it, but neither can Balls. And Zombie to keep going. Now it's time for Moonrise Gaming to get some midfield pressure. Take me through Crouton. That's how important the midfield pressure really is.
Midfield is huge, especially. I'm not sure what tier this is, but once
This is tier 2.
the higher you go, that's tier 2. Looks about right. The higher you go, the more important midfield becomes. It's not very talked about as much as playing offensively or defensively in your own end or your opponent's end, but midfield is huge when you get up to the higher ranks, and you're really getting to see that here. As JK Frost plays it off the wall there, cleared out by Cody. A great shot, just off to the post there.
Yeah, and one of the crazy things about midfield is, I actually think it's the most important part of any game is who wins the midfield, because if you win the midfield, you don't have to play as much defense, you get to play more offense. Your offense is going to play better and your defense is going to play better, so midfield is kind of what controls who wins a series. So far, Synn Doink, as you've noticed, has had the majority of the control, now up by 3 with just under 2 minutes remaining. Moonrise needs to find a way back, as they're currently facing a Game 1 loss here. I'd hate to start their season in the playoffs here against Synn Doink. It's going to be a tough series for them as well. Again, they're the 10th seed facing the 7th seed. It's not an easy battle, but it's one they definitely could win. But they do need to play some pretty strong Rocket League to do so.
And Zombie there had a great shot there with the underside of his card, just barely saved away. Getting the demo now, that one's close to on net. Might be able to turn this one into a goal. It's floating. It's dangerous. JK Frost is up. He puts it down. Cleared away a little bit here. Now Butterballs is out with it. 50 from Cody. DJ, not quite. Great
Double tap from Zombie.
Yeah, playing a really, really strong midfield, like you're saying. Zombie seems to have the midfield locked down.
Yeah, as this shot, saved away. Another one. Butterballs was bumped, but the shot wasn't on target. And now Synn Doink starting to get a bit more bump happy. That could spell a lot of troubles for Moonrise. If they sit back too far, Synn Doink's just going to remove them. You need to play a little more proactive if you're on Moonrise. Not let this happen. And there's a difference.
See a little bit of fancy. TJ is getting pretty fancy with it up in the air there. Trying to get a little more offensive. They're gonna need to pick up the pace a little bit. They've got 30 seconds still. They got 15 seconds for a goal. Every come back a little bit. I think they can do it if they.
Yeah, but the kickoffs are going to be the most important part here. If they do score, they're going to need a perfect kickoff. As Zombie, what a great catch on the corner. That's just going to waste even more time for Moonrise to get back. And B-Dobs to clear it. TJ has to read. Instead, he actually puts it in his own net. I don't believe that shot was initially on target, but TJ, he didn't know that. And he inadvertently puts it over his shoulder and in the middle of the net. That one may have just ended Game 1 in favor of Synn Doink.
B-Dobs had a very impressive midfield read there. Not quite on target like you said, but it was still made the defense nervous enough that they had to kind of make a play there, force their hand. There's another one there for B-Dobs. The more I talk about it, the more he scores.
Yeah, guys, by the way, Croutondust is really good at either cursing people or supporting people a ton. Just depends who you are. The first series we had with him, he absolutely cursed every single team. Whenever he was saying something good about them, they always got scored on. And he like this time now, it seems like B-Dobs takes it as like support, because he just scored as soon as you hyped him up.
Yeah, maybe he's got the opposite effect there, the opposite of a cash curse. Zombie now getting fancy with it. I've been impressed with Zombie so far. I kind of came in a little bit halfway through almost, but after that first one, I'll say Zombie was pretty impressive for my money there. I'd say Zombie might be the B-Dobs really put on a show, and so did JK Frost there, but I really like what Zombie was doing, I'll be honest.
Yeah, you're like I don't know.
I'm trying to quickly sort of learn the players' names here.
Yeah.
Came in a little bit late. I see we have a dunk master in the lobby. That's interesting.
As again, I'm gonna get you the info for these teams. I actually have it in front of me. I do need to find it. So, let's see if I can get that for you. But again, everybody, say hi to Crouton. Crouton's a super nice guy, even though he did just lose. And it's
Yeah,
heartbreaking
not quite
overtime,
what I
man.
was
It was a
looking
tough
for.
overtime for you.
Yeah, no, it was gonna be an uphill battle. We just couldn't quite get it done, but
Yep,
it is what it is. That's playoffs for you.
playoffs is tough. You have to play super well. As we are getting ourselves set for the next match. And while it's happening, I'm making sure to get everything here. Again, the 7th seed versus the 10th seed. It is Moonrise Gaming versus Synn Doink, the last match of the night. And I'm not actually ready. There you go. Now we are. Game 2 underway. What does Moonrise have to attack back? And what do you think they're going to need here against Synn Doink?
Well, they're certainly going to need a little bit more offense than that first game. Again, I didn't quite get to see everything, but it looked like they were a bit on the lesser end in terms of offense. I'd like to see them get a little more, sort of push the box a little bit on offense and get into the other end there.
And you think that? And how do you think they're going to be able to do it? Because currently, this midfield from Synn Doink is absolutely lethal. They're so strong. They're not letting Moonrise Gaming get an inch of space past them, and it's really tough for Moonrise.
They need to break past that midfield wall they've got going. They've been successful in terms of, like, if they can break past the midfield, they're not looking bad on offense, but it's few and far between when they can actually get past the midfield in any major way. There's a great clear coming in.
Ooh.
Oh, and a demo now from Zombie, getting a little physical, and a bump too. Zombie is in the box.
And oh my goodness, he just keeps on going. He just went after 3. I think he just went after the same player twice, and now JK Frost to get in the demos. This is how Moonrise Gaming is starting to really falter on defense. These demos are just tearing into their defense, literally and figuratively, as they're having trouble finding players to actually get the touches in the first place. Here comes Zombie.
They do survive the onslaught of demos there. They are able to clear it away now, but it's back on the... Ooh, bit of a team bump there, TJ. And cleared away. Butter's on it now. The backwards 50, unfortunate. See what B-Dobbs can do with it off the wall.
Up, and some retaliatory demos here from Butterballs, as he gets rid of one of the players on Synn Doink. But that's only going to lead to a Synn Doink goal. B-Dobbs, as you said, amazing touch in towards the net, and he's able to put the second one in. Look at that one. You don't have to flip for everything. He just gets a little light tap towards the back wall, and it's completely open for him on the follow-up.
Good patience there from Zombie too to kind of let him take the shot. He had the better angle there. Good patience on the not double committing there. I like to see that. We'll see if Moonrise can sort of tip the scales in their favor here. One goal is not too much to come back from. We'll see if they can push some offense there past that midfield like we were saying. JK Frost though, he's not having it.
No.
Great shot there.
A strike straight from the midfield from JK Frost. Off the wall, down to the bottom right corner. You couldn't have placed it any better than that. And that's just a great outplay from Synn Doink.
Starting to see why maybe he's got that Dunk Master title there. Looked like a shot you might see in hoops. Cody. Bit of an unfortunate touch there. We'll go to Zombie. Now TJ out. Off the wall. Over the top of Butter. It's off the post. Awkward angle now.
Yep.
Mid. Good 50 from Butter. Even better pickup there.
Yeah.
They clear it away. JK Frost will remove the danger back into the blue half now. It's dangerous on the goal line. Things are getting sloppy for Moonrise on the goal line, I'm noticing.
Yeah, again, they have to keep their head on a swivel. It is they're just like trying. It looks like a lot of panic defense from here from Moonrise Gaming. It's really tough for them to find an outplay, find a way to get hit on the ball. It's just difficult for them because Synn Doink is just holding the midfield in a vice grip, and it's just not going through. Here comes Frost looking in field. A demo on the other side from Zombie. That means the player up on from Moonrise Gaming is now sent back. And with touches like those from B-Dobs, how do you react to that if you're Moonrise Gaming? You can't. It's just Synn Doink doing Synn Doink things. But here comes Cody off the post. Butterballs to put in the follow-up.
A good follow-up from Butterballs. I thought maybe it was a missed opportunity, but yeah, I guess it was really a passing play here, Cody. Nice pickup from Butterballs. But as you were saying, B-Dobs is a dangerous player. Anything he touches really goes at the net. Not necessarily as a shot, but he's really able to get it from the sides and go infield towards the net with most of his touches. That's a really good skill to have. Now JK Frost will look to do the same.
Yeah, here comes a shot!
Shot.
Ooh.
Butterball stonewalls it on the goal line.
Stonewalls. Oh, I love that. Here comes the demo from TJ. Again, Moonrise Gaming trying to do a lot of what Synn Doink is doing. Throwing a lot of demos at him, but Synn Doink's just playing their playstyle better. Makes sense they're the first one to implement it, and you can see how it's working for them. A lot of great midfield play, although Moonrise Gaming are starting to break out more and more as the series goes on, but still, Synn Doink with control. JK Frost up for B-Dobs. It's going off the ceiling. It's going to be a tough read. Still makes it JK Frost. That touch there just to waste a little bit more time, but TJ is able to read it, going out, and with Butterballs to help him out. Moonrise Gaming all on offense. Butterballs towards the net. He actually gets a double. Oh, I think he might have gotten bumped there as well. How did Butterballs get up to that one? I think he got bumped by Zombie.
Let's see. Ooh, it just goes over the top.
I don't think he did get bumped actually, but it looked like he had to. But even so, he had to evade Zombie's challenge. Had to go over him with this car as well. The aerial control is going to give Moonrise Gaming a tie game here on the Aquadome.
Really a great shot. Not only that, but it's very an important shot to get tied up going into the last minute. That's going to give him a little bit of confidence to play this last minute all out. Not necessarily worry too much about defense. See if B-Dobs has anything to say about it. A great shot from B-Dobs. Pretty good save from TJ too. Removes the danger a little bit. Clear it out now. Oh, under Butterball. Zombies on it. Not quite. A good save from Cody.
And everybody on Moonrise there, definitely a deer in headlights, was so scared of what Zombie could do. The players on Synn all able to go for some pretty insane plays. But now it's Moonrise, who could have the last chance of the game here in regulation. Can they get a shot from this one? Cody, it's going to roll up the wall, but favoring JK Frost. Looking for one more chance is Synn Doink. Butterballs trying to end this one here, but it's still up. Synn Doink looking for one more. B-Dobs off the back wall. JK Frost, and it's going to tap down. Moonrise Gaming forces a game to overtime.
Wonder if we're going to see a quick overtime here.
Or maybe we'll get another 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, things were looking pretty fast there in the last couple seconds. I was wondering to see if that speed would carry over, but it looks like they're going for a bit of a nice and easy start here.
Yeah, Butterballs.
Plays in the mid.
B-Dobs to go to the corner. He gets two demos on Cody and DJ, but Zombie, the shot just isn't there. Should have let JK Frost have that one. He had no boost. You can see why he didn't get any power on that. The shot, though, just wasn't the right opportunity there. He threw away the ball. Now Synn Doink have to wrestle it back.
Ooh, a good touch there from JK Frost. That was going to be dangerous if he missed that 50. DJ now into the corner. The corner... Ooh, wait a minute. As I say that, he kind of gets some kind of center out of it. Say the corner's not necessarily the place you want to be on offense. The ball can really die out. The pressure can die out when you get caught in the corner, but we'll see if they can work something out here.
That's why so many defenses love the corner so much, because they can win the 50-50s there. And also because there's no real threatening shots that can come from the corner.
Yeah, the corner is a safe place to be if you're on defense. But
it can be.
You can make something out of it.
It can be, as B-Dobs on his own back wall. He has no boost. Synn Doink starved out of their mind. You can see he's running around with nothing. Now Zombie has no boost. The boost coming at a premium for Synn Doink. This clear, though, can help give them a little bit of space, a little bit of breathing air. JK Frost now at nothing, and Synn Doink, they're not winning this boost game by a lot. No, sorry, they're not winning this boost game against Moonrise. Moonrise, though, could have themselves starved if they find themselves on defense. And the boost game, kind of the story of the line right now, as Moonrise is trying to use it to choke out Synn Doink.
They've been able to survive so far on low boost. In fact, now they're on offense. Here comes Zombie. A nice stop by Butterballs. Wait a minute. B-Dobs again puts it at the net. Like I said, a bit of a dangerous shooter there. Good save. Now Frost is on it. Back over to B-Dobs. Not quite on net. A good stop there from the blue team. Ooh, unfortunate 50 now. Will they be able to clear this out? Cody's there. That's a dangerous 50. Will Zombie be able to get past him? Oh, flicks one.
Ooh, and the
Good
passing play out of midfield actually was a really smart opportunity there, being able to utilize your teammates, even if they don't have a ton of boost, but Synn Doink, it just didn't work out for them, and here comes B-Dobs to the back wall, Cody to read it from Moonrise, and anything that Synn Doink is trying to throw at the net, seems like Moonrise can just answer this, just the chances just aren't that good. Synn Doink just isn't able to buy themselves a good opportunity here on offense. They need to kind of wait their time here against Moonrise and try to control them in their own half. That's a lot easier said than done. Synn Doink has been able to do it, but as I said earlier in this game, Moonrise has gotten better and better at stopping it. But it will end here. No, it doesn't. Zombie saved by Butterballs, and now we pass 3 minutes in overtime.
Be a long overtime here. I'll be interested to see how this one ends. It's been real back and forth.
Will it go longer than 5 minutes?
We might see a record overtime the way this is going. It really seems that Moonrise has been able to acclimate, and they're playing pretty near even, I would say, at this point. They're going shot for shot so far in this overtime. They're really, I haven't seen one team be more threatening than the other. As here comes a shot now from Cody. And like that, both teams have really good backboard defense so far as well. They're removing any dangerous plays.
Yeah, but the one thing I'm not seeing a lot of is the demos. Moonrise is like has decided to end the demo game, and Synn Doink can't get a lot on offense, a lot of boost on offense to even get the demo game started. Those demos now starting to end, and that makes sense in an overtime where everybody's trying to not play as aggressive as they used to. A lot of nerves coming in, and this game is really important, especially for Moonrise. They need to win. As now we head on to 4 minutes.
There. That was a close one. B-Dobs keeps it alive for his team. Let's see, ooh, B-Dobs again. I bring him up and he does more. JK Frost, will he end it?
Ooh. Almost in. And Zombie now in for B-Dobs to end it all! In Game 2, it took us over 4 minutes, another long overtime tonight. But B-Dobs to win it. And Moonrise, they had a good hold on that overtime. They did. They really did, Crouton, but it ended up with Synn Doink to score and B-Dobs to put it through. Has he scored the last goal in both games so far? I believe he
I believe so, yeah.
He may have, actually.
Well, 9 shots coming in from B-Dobs. As I said, he's real good at getting it on net, if nothing else.
Yeah, Synn Doink are now only 1 game away from sweeping a Moonrise Gaming. I talked about it before the stream. Like I talked about during the very start of the stream. Sweeps don't come often during the playoffs, but so far in the stream, of the 3 matches we've played, I believe 2 of them have been sweeps, including the last one, believing to be the first sweep in the playoffs of the Indy Gaming League. So we might see another one. That'd be pretty fun. That'd be pretty ironic if I say that there's no sweeps and yet we get sweeps. But here we go, Game 3. Let's focus on the next game.
I wonder what Moonrise is going to try and pull out to turn this around. They're going to have to do something. But they weren't that. It was a good overtime. They were really hanging in there. They've kind of tried to match the speed and the play style, it seems like, of Synn Doink, kind of meeting them at the midfield. Game crash. We got some bit of a technical issue in the lobby. Yeah,
we'll just do a quick reset here, I think, to get everybody back in after we had a game crash. That has actually happened before. So everybody just leave the lobby. We'll do it. It's the same password. It's the same name and password, by the way, Crouton. Don't say what it is, but it is the same name and password.
Yep, gotcha.
I'm gonna recreate it. Make sure we actually get. I'm just gonna let everybody know it's the same info. Let's go. Game 4, we're back in. For Game 3. A very quick break, by the way, Crouton. That was actually one of the quickest fixes of a server bug we had.
Yeah, a quick little pit stop there. You might not even have
you didn't even notice. No, it didn't happen, guys. Don't focus on anything. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Well, everybody's going to be joining back. We got a Game 3, and Moonrise Gaming now need to force a reverse sweep. Crouton, tell me just how difficult that is against a team like Synn Doink.
Well, it's been pretty close, I would say, especially like that with the 4-minute overtime. Of course, it's close, but again, I really think Moonrise was really good at kind of matching a bit of the midfield pressure. It wasn't beating them as much, and they were starting to break past, and they were going pretty offensive in the last half and into that overtime a little bit. If they can keep that up and maybe just lighten it up and speed up a little bit, I think they'll be able to pull out a win. Ooh, good save there from TJ as I'm saying that. We'll see if Butterballs has anything on offense for us.
Cody down to G.
Whoa.
Ooh, that was almost a
Great
brilliant pass.
pass.
TJ!
Hey!
TJ! And that's going to give Moonrise Gaming a lead in Game 3. A lead that they definitely would like to have. I don't believe they've had a lead so far this whole series, but I could be wrong. They may have had a lead in Game 2, but in Game 3 now they make a lead. That's something they can hold on to right now. No, you know, they did have a lead. They had a lead early in Game 1. But anyways, they scored first in Game 1 as well. Now they just need to make sure they score second as well. To just make sure that Synn Doink doesn't start to rack up the goals on them, because that would be kind of a tough way to lose if you get absolutely destroyed by your opponent. Moonrise gonna make it 2 from Butterballs. 1 off the back wall and 1 straight in the net. The power on this shot is really what put it in. You can't react to that speed.
And it's looking like they're gonna go the offensive route here, which is definitely the way to go. They had a really nice 3-piece there for the first goal, and of course Butterballs puts in that nice looking shot there. We'll see if they can continue this offense. Speaking of Butterballs, makes a good save, but gets demoed for his trouble. Zombie now, we'll see if he can play this ball out. B-Dob's there with him, bit of a double commit. TJ on it.
By the way, I may have misheard. Did you say nice looking shot?
Yeah, it was a pretty nice looking shot there. He had a lot of power on it, good placement.
Okay, cool. I'll tell you afterwards anyways. JK Frost now getting a demo on Butterballs. Cody in the corner. Passing field though. B-Dobs to shoot! And he's B-Dobs to score! The man with the oxygen decal. By the way, I love that team, by the way. They're a fun team to watch, but B-Dobs, what a great shot there. Putting it to the back right. There's 2 players in nets. None of them could come up with a touch. That's how well it was placed. Okay. Moonrise Gaming now with a win on kickoff.
Moonrise.
Yeah. JK Frost to clear.
A good touch there from TJ. Cleared away nicely though. Ooh, a bit of a whiff there out of Cody.
TJ.
Keeps it offensive, does TJ. Cody now to race back to his own corner. Got the boost. Good boost grab there. Brings it back into the corner. We'll see if he can make anything offensive off of this.
And the double taps, you saw him go for one there. It might have seemed a bit pointless to some lower ranked players, but the reason you go for those double taps is to force the defense to stay back, let you make your touch. A lot of times it's really tough to challenge a double tap, especially in that kind of a position where you're just not there for it. And being able to threaten the double tap or the fake means you can't really challenge that because they're just allowed free range. It's TJ now to clear it all the way back. B-Dobs to collect, and Synn Doink still bound by 1. Can they find a way to answer the Moonrise Gaming team, who are starting to press more and more? This one off the back wall. JK Frost can't read, and Zombie shoots it over the net. A chance from Synn Doink, and it won't be there.
Seeing a bit more offense now out of Synn Doink. More of their Game 1 form, which they might have to fall back on here. Nice save there from Butter. B-Dob's back up. You know how he likes to put it on the net. We'll see if he can.
Yeah, B-Dob's always... And what's funny about B-Dobs is he always seems to score late. So coming into the final 2 minutes, this could be dangerous for Moonrise because B-Dobs seems to get more and more heated up as the game goes on. But has Synn Doink just expelled too much energy in those last games to make a response here to Moonrise, or do they have something left in the tank? B-Dobs to put it to the side, and again using that corner because there's no real threatening play there. Balls though, back almost puts that in net, almost catching the Synn Doink defense by surprise with that shot, as now JK Frost can't find the read. B-Dobs to challenge on TJ, but TJ flicks it out in for Butterballs, and Zombie to clear. The captain now trying to challenge Cody as well, but B-Dobs up high, and TJ, great touch.
I've been impressed so far with TJ. TJ just had a great backwards touch there into the offensive zone, but the team couldn't quite make use of it. But TJ,
you almost cursed them.
Fine touches.
You almost cursed them again.
Yeah,
You should stop talking good about people, because whenever you do that, they always get scored on. Or you know what? Do it if you want it to be like so back and forth. I really
just
don't
one
mind,
of
but
those
you do
things
keep
to be
doing this.
careful.
I don't care who wins, but I do care if you keep cursing them. As B-Dobs off the sidewall, last minute. Oh, you haven't even talked about the fact that it's last minute now. Synn Doink doesn't have that much time left in this game to score. Will they be able to?
And we'll see if Moonrise can hold on for this last minute here. They've got the lead so far. B-Dobs again puts it on the net. Cody with a nice save. AK Frost, good passing play. It's just to the right. Still in the offensive zone. JK Frost with a good touch there. But Butterball is now in the. Ooh, AK Frost with an important touch. That one was dangerous.
You know it's a good shot whenever Crouton sounds like a ghost. Ooh. As JK Frost trying to dance his way into the net, can't do so. Here comes B-Dobs. Off the corner, bouncing infield. Butterball's the clear. And Cody all the way up, but he doesn't need to make the touch. It's Butterball's the score. And Butterball's allowing his team an insurance goal. And Moonrise Gaming, all they have to do is wait these next 12 seconds out. And game 3 will be theirs to start that reverse sweep.
This is a great recovery game out of Moonrise. They've really held control of this game so far. I would say they've been outplaying Synn Doink at their own game this match. They seem to be just doing everything they're doing just a hair better as opposed to the first game. Like, this is a great comeback game for Moonrise. We'll see if they can carry that into the next game.
Yes. Again, that means that Moonrise is now has a point. They still need to get another one if they want to tie up the series. And Moonrise, a team known to score a lot more than the Synn Doink team. Surprised we don't have a ton more defense from these guys, but it makes sense. They are both relatively defensive teams coming into this tournament, trying to make a good run through the bracket. As we are going to go to game 4. Let me get the map for that one. And Crouton, what do you think about that last match? What do you think is the kind of the tips to take into going into game 4 for both these teams?
For Moonrise, I think they just need to keep doing what they're doing. I think they had a pretty firm grasp on that game. And again, I think, by and large, I think they were outplaying Synn Doink pretty consistently. And for Synn Doink, I think they just need to pick up the pace a little bit. Their game, if they could play the game the way they played game 1, I think they wouldn't have much trouble coming back and kind of ending this series a bit early.
Yeah, in game 1, they had a lot of demos in game 1. Do you think that would be something that they should bring back?
Absolutely, yeah. The demos were huge game 1. They at all times it seemed there were only 2 players on the field from Moonrise. If they could bring demos back into the play, I think that would certainly slow down Moonrise, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, what Moonrise has done well is they've been able to not allow Synn Doink to have boost control. You saw that in the overtime, they held a lot of boost, even though they lost that. They held firm control on the boost. In game 3, though, Moonrise just held firm control in general. They were able to outplay Synn Doink, and they didn't give them as much boost as usual. Synn Doink would like to have that boost control so that they can now put in more and more in demos plays. Here comes Zombie off the back wall, can't get the suck, and JK Frost saved by TJ, and Cody has enough boost to get the clear. Zombie back in. Synn Doink mad about that save, just looking for another chance to get that goal. JK Frost off the sidewall. Shot is his. Shot is in front. It's still not in the net. TJ to clear.
Pretty fast action already in the first minute here. Shots and saves all over the place. Now we'll see Butterballs. Oh, not quite. He tried to catch the midfield pass there.
And Zombie shot off.
They cleared out.
Yeah, Zombie shot just off a little bit. TJ? Ooh, JK Frost to save. Zombie can't find the touch. Flicks in field. JK Frost can't read it, and Moonrise Gaming now allotted some space on offense.
Duck in the corner again, we see here. Zombie will try to clear it out. We'll see. Ooh, okay. A great touch there. Gets some loft on it. Put some action on the ball there. Back it over to Zombie, maybe. We'll see.
Zombie now. Flick play.
Touch
He got
flick.
plays 1. And Cody to clear. B-Dobs. Oh, a great touch in field. JK Frost is up early. JK Frost. Somehow he finds it on the crossbar. The ball looked like it was pressed against the crossbar. It looks like he had to dent it to make it go in, but great shot from JK Frost. Crossbar and in. Crossbar and lead.
Looked like he took a chunk out of the crossbar there, but it works.
Yeah, he just had to dent the crossbar a little bit to make sure the ball goes in. As TJ, this shot, straight up, B-Dobs. And that was an opportunity for Synn Doink that they probably should have taken better. The shot didn't come there from B-Dobs. And now Synn Doink having to work to get their next shot. Butterballs into the corner. Moonrise Gaming now using the corner to get the ball out. And they've been doing that a decent amount, but it seems like this game more than ever, that corner is now their friend. On defense, Cody in field, Zombie to clear. Zombie to get rid of this one, and Butterball is back. And again, both teams just trying to hit the ball. It seems like it's a battle in the corner. If you win it on offense, if you win it in the corner for offense, and you can get a pass in field, could be seeing goals. Here comes Cody. He wins it in the corner. Pass in field to Butterballs, but D-Dobs. You didn't even see him jump in, and he saves this one for Synn Doink.
We're seeing an opposite story here. Ooh, okay, hold on. Right back in offense. I was gonna say, for the first goal there for Synn Doink, they had pressure for about 30 seconds there, but now it's Moonrise's turn to keep pressure, and we're seeing a frantic defense now from Synn Doink. But they're doing a good job of keeping it out. JK Frost now put it offensive, puts it on the net. What a shot!
And Moonrise Gaming, an overcommit from all three players. As you see Cody there, challenge from third man. You shouldn't have to be going for 50-50s at third man, but he took his chances there, tried to keep the ball in. Moonrise Gaming will pay for that loss, and now they're down by 2. They are fighting to get themselves back in the game. Moonrise Gaming has to win now to force Game 5. If they don't, it's going to be Synn Doink to take the series. I haven't seen Game 5 in a while. I think the last time I saw it maybe was yesterday at the end of the series, but Moonrise Gaming trying to find a Game 5. And they're just trying to get goals. Cody saved by Zombie. Zombie to clear it out as well. Butterballs has to wait, and time becoming a factor in this series. Synn Doink, all you have to do is waste it and use it up. Moonrise Gaming have to utilize it.
The Moonrise is in a tough spot here. Just over a minute 30 left. They need to come up with 2 goals. They're gonna
Make that 3.
Now 3 goals. B-Dobs again. What a player.
It always comes late from B-Dobs, but he's that player to get these finale goals. I don't know if this is usually like him, but it's kind of a cleanup man for them. He gets the late goals if he needs to. And now Synn Doink up by 3. Now Moonrise Gaming needs a goal every 30 seconds, and that's a pretty tough thing for Moonrise to do. But it's what's in front of them, and they have to prove that they can do it. TJ.
This is exactly where Synn Doink can make use of their strong midfield. If they just keep them out of their box, if they can keep them out of the box 3 times in a minute, they'll be just fine. And with a midfield like that, it's going to be a tall order for Moonrise, but we'll see if they can come up with it. Looking to get offensive here, pass Zombie.
60 seconds remaining. Moonrise Gaming must have a goal, but Cody was demoed, forcing the TJ to have to respect what Synn Doink can bring. And with that double commit as well, Synn Doink can now add that pressure. B-Dobs infield for Zombie. Zombie just going slowly towards the back wall, and Moonrise Gaming now having to panic their way to getting anything. Can any clear even go out? TJ, low boost, gonna take the mid boost with him. Trying to beat out Zombie. Cody, no boost, he can't get a strong touch. Synn Doink do give it away, but Butterballs and TJ double commits. That might be what hills the series for Moonrise Gaming. Their chances just are not going in. They could be swept out in this game.
Looking like they might hold them to 0. They have 10 seconds left to show their teeth one last time. We'll see if they can do it. TJ will be the one to do it. Let's see. Unfortunate, not 50 there, I guess you could call that. Both players went, but neither hit it. TJ does put it offensive. They almost came out with 1 goal, but JK Frost said, not today.
And Synn Doink to win. 3 games to 1. They lost Game 3. Game 3 is always a tough one. You know how tough Game 3 is for the teams that are in the lead, but Synn Doink now to move on in the bracket and face their next opponent. Series ends just like that. And again, everybody, this is Croutondust with me. Again, it's always great to have Crouton with me. Such an amazing person in this casting scene, and seriously, I think he might become like the next up-and-coming caster, as we do get to see Synn Doink win.
Yeah, GG's to both games there, to both players there, both teams there.
I just sneezed so loudly. I'm so sorry. At least I turned my mic off. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I don't think we heard it, but yeah, GG's to both teams there. It was fun to watch. Congrats, of course, to Synn Doink, and good luck to Moonrise Gaming if they come back next season.
Yeah, Synn Doink That will end the stream. They don't. They also have requested that they don't want a. Oh wait, nope. I think they said they actually did want an interview. Yes, they are gonna have a post-game interview. It's gonna be JK Frost to join us, so we're just gonna have an interview, and then we're gonna end the stream here with a fun little raid. What's nice about us is we're already in the voice call, so this makes things easier. We're gonna go to a quick 1-minute ad break. We'll be right back with the interview. Thank you, B-Dobs, for the follow. Welcome to the Sporty Stream. How you doing, B-Dobs? How's it going? Congratulations on your win tonight as well. There, B-Dobs. As again, it looks like you might even be joining us for the interview. That would be fun. Welcome back, everybody, to the interview. We got JK Frost and B-Dobs with us. How are you guys feeling? Great win tonight, isn't it?
It was.
Indeed. Yes.
Of course. Well, we're going to start off asking JK Frost with the first question. Again, an interesting series for you guys. You guys did lose Game 3, but you came back. What do you think was that factor to losing out Game 3? And then what did you do to change up in Game 4? You guys played like you did in Game 1. It was a midfield control, but you were able to come back in Game 3. What was the secret to success here?
Just put on more aggression. And the game we lost, we weren't really as aggro as we were in the other games where we won. We were kind of laid back and playing defensively, so we just amped up our speed, and they can get up to the touches that we were getting up to and stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. That actually does. Again, a lot of teams, it's very tough to get sweeps in the playoffs because Game 3 is usually so difficult, so pinnacle that the other team usually kind of learns your play style, can kind of get back at that and make adjustments. But to get to Game 3, you had to win Game 2. And B-Dobs, that was a long overtime, wasn't that? That was a over 4-minute overtime. What did you guys do to not panic too much in that overtime? Because you guys very easily could have panicked there, having to play so much defense.
Well, I mean, we were just confident throughout the whole series. In my opinion, we were the better team. Just overall, I was never scared.
Wow, never scared in that overtime. Even though you had to play so much defense, the confidence shone. Is that a real word? Shone? Shined, I think, is shined through. As again, and now going into the quarterfinals, you're gonna keep that confidence, right, guys? You're gonna keep going. Your next series, I believe, is gonna be one where you guys are the 7th seeds. You're gonna have another series with you the favorite coming in. It's not gonna be easy though. Are you gonna be the favorites? Let's think.
We'll be the favorites.
You'll be the favorites, I think, because you're top 8 technically.
I'm not worried about being top 8. I just know we're the better team, no matter who we play.
Indeed.
B-Dobs is all confidence, and JK Frost, his confidence, it must be spewing from his brain. How do you guys clean up all that? It must be like an absolute mess. Just how much confidence he has. It's just like it just spews all over the place. Gotta get like mops for that, don't you?
Yeah, we I keep the team morale up. I just you know I just remind the team that we're better, and
And J.K.
if
Frost, take me.
we if
Oh,
you go.
no, no, go ahead. I interrupted you. My bad on that.
If we just play how we normally do, then we're not gonna lose
Makes sense. And
to anyone.
yeah, and now for you, J.K. Frost. I mean, what kind of help does B-Robs as a player, as a confident player, bring to your team? Is he someone to pull your team up whenever you guys are in a tough situation?
Oh yeah, I mean he always does when we're down. Uh, he always says something funny. Just all getting good news. So it's just me, Zombie, and B go way we go way back in a different league. So we've been playing with each other for a while, and we just all have the chemistry that maybe some of these other teams don't have with as long as we've been playing together and stuff. So
Mm-hmm. That makes complete sense. I have not heard. Is Crouton there? Crouton's been completely silent. You hasn't said it.
Hey, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What happened over there? Did you have something happening?
Yeah, my mic died. I had to plug it in.
I was wondering why you were so silent. I was like, man, I'm surprised Crouton hasn't said anything yet. No, but Crouton's back.
Oh,
You feeling better,
do
man?
have I do have a question here. This is a question for the both of you. It's great to see a sort of morale boosting player. You guys look great out there. Congrats, of course, on the win. It looked
thank
like you
you.
guys are used to playing with each other. I was curious about how did you get your start playing with each other, and have you always been a team, or is this
All
something
right,
you?
I'm gonna answer this question. So me and Zombie, we were on a team in a league, and we were looking for a third. And we found this man B Dobbs, and we did a trial with him, and instantly we just had team chemistry, and we instantly just started all messing with each other. So we went through that league, and then one of our buddies invited us to do IGL, so we just did IGL for them. We've been doing it for like 2 seasons, right? I think
Yeah.
I've been doing IGL for 4 seasons, but I was on a different team.
A great start. And now, you guys, your story continues. Good luck in the quarterfinals. Congratulations on your win. But before we go, one last favor for you guys. As first, I'm gonna say thank you, Liam, for CY for the follow and the subscription. Welcome, man. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. It's never too late to join this Podius stream. As now, we're gonna ask you guys here on the interview about the shoutouts. I'm sure you may know about the shoutout, that section that I always have at the end of my interviews. But we're gonna start with J.K. Frost, and then we'll go to B-Dobbs. J.K. Frost, do you have anyone that you want to shout out for getting you this far in the season?
Um, uh, crap. Hold on. Do
Eh,
B first. I need to think.
Okay, we'll get B-Dobbs first, and then we'll go to J.K. Frost. J.K. Frost has to write out the list of how many of all the people he has to thank.
Yeah.
Zombie and Frost. They carry me.
I would consider it a team effort, but okay then. B-Dobbs is thanking his teammates for carrying him. I mean, sometimes it feels like that. It does sometimes feel like that. As J.K. Frost, do you still need some time to write?
Yeah, just teammates. We've all been through it together, so just always showing up to play and stuff like that.
So you guys are doing the team shoutouts here, shouting out everybody on the Moonrise Gaming team, all 4 of the players. Well, again,
Mhm.
congratulations on your win in the round of 16. You go into the quarterfinals. Maybe we'll even see you guys there. Have an amazing evening.
You too.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Of course, that was the players of Moonrise Gaming. And Crouton, you're still here, man. I want to thank you for joining us tonight. It was incredible having you you here tonight. You're an amazing caster.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
And
I was on a little bit earlier, but a little bit rough after the playoff loss there. But
yeah, well, again, I do hope to see you guys maybe next season when you guys run it back. But before we go, do you have anyone that you want me to raid on Twitch? You get to go and find someone if you don't know anybody live on Twitch that you can raid, and I'll raid whoever you want me to, as long as they're a relatively small streamer.
I don't know if you can find anybody that's an IGL streamer as well, an IGL caster. That'd be cool. But
Okay, I do see
I don't know too
someone.
many casters.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to see someone. There's no IGL going on right now because we're so late. But I do see someone. There's Zen Zero's live, so let's go raid Zen Zero. I don't know. He's a caster. I know he does do casting. But he also does Rocket League stuff. He's live almost all the time, which is kind of crazy. But let's go rate him. Zen Zero, pretty good sized streamer. Let's go say hi to him. Crouton, say goodbye to everyone before the stream ends. Do you have
Bye,
anything left
everybody.
that you want to
Thanks
say?
for having me.
You have anything you want to
No,
say? Just that?
thanks for having me, and I enjoyed watching all the games. Thanks to all the players.
Stream ends in 3, 2, 1. Stream is done. Thank you guys so much for joining us for your stream.